All right, welcome back for session 6 of our little side campaign between our main, or while our main campaign's on hiatus. So, last session you started off making about a dozen and a half friends with a bunch of undead zombies in the narrow hallway, which is exactly how you usually want to do it. But thankfully, Joshua and his connection with gosh, which of the 11 is Josh?
Dreamcatcher.
The Dreamcatcher, that's right, that makes sense. And the Dreamcatcher was able to very severely affect the undead around him, and you all were able to pick them all off. Very good. Very well done. In fact, Cassar was in particular doing quite a bit of work. I think you got at least 3 in one turn, if not 4.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was pretty good. Gosh, what was the name of the one that we kept chasing after you? We like came up with a name for one.
Frank.
Frank, that's
Tom
right,
or
Frank. It was
Ted,
Frank. It was
Frank.
Frank. That's right, Frank.
Mm-hmm.
Frank. And Frank 2 and 3. Yeah. Yes, but because of their ability to kind of fight on beyond death, they were very persistent in some respects. But you were able to get past them. Then you found 2 figures that were apparently poisoned, but maybe self-inflicted, resting in a very deep slumber slash, petrification almost, in a chamber that after Cass tried to feed one a good berry, or no, sorry, shove a good berry up their nose, which is how you eat them,
Yes.
awoke them, and what was tense for there for a second eventually was you bargained your way out by giving them some magical items after they named a gold price that you 100% could not pay. And then you found your way out of there, and then you sort of navigated your way back around through some spaces you'd already been, and down into this hallway here that you're in right now, and investigated this little side chamber, this little display here that, thanks to the work of Cass and Rask, where they were able to discern and then disarm the trap that had the hinged floor there that would have, smushed you guys if you had not done so. And you're able to loot the little altar that's there to get the little silver coffer. So, and I guess that's pretty much where we pick up. If anybody else got anything to add or anything I missed?
Nope, I like that.
Alrighty.
Nice. Well done. Good
Thank
job.
you. Then yeah, yes, I didn't even have the game paused. Y'all can do what you like. What do you all like to do? I'll say it's not been super long since your long rest. I'd say maybe like eh, let's see. It's been a few hours since your long rest, but like it's still you don't really know what time of day it is, but it's only been a few hours since you kind of long rested. So.
Well, we have an idea, right? Because we saw daylight in that one
True,
baboon room,
true.
and then rested, and so.
Yeah, you.
But I get you.
Yeah,
We have. You said like 20 minutes left on Pass Without a Trace and Eyes
I'd
of
say that
Night.
sounds about right. Yeah, that makes
Okay.
sense. I will. If that's not what I said, I will now give you that because that sounds
I
good.
don't remember. Yeah. So the the door on the floor is now a floor. That will be a door. So we're good to
That's
attack now.
right. That's right.
Accurate.
Oh, that would have been it. I forgot. I think that was one of the other possible episode titles that I just forgot to consider.
I think
Because there
it's
was
like
nothing else, right? This is like a T, a little dead end.
Yeah, just to get everybody situated again, I'll go ahead and reread the flavor text. So at the end of this corridor is a small alcove holding a 3-foot tall stone pedestal, on which rests a small silver coffer, which is now in Rask's possession. 15 feet in front of the alcove, there's a single small step up in the stone floor. Inside the alcove, the floor is elevated an additional 2 feet, and you all figured out that that was a little hinged door. And to remember what the coffer had inside, it says inside the coffer is a strange copper figurine, narrow with fins, looking somewhat fish-like. Written on the side of this figurine are strange runes. On the slimmer end is a small arched square panel.
I need a 45-second timeout.
Sure.
Okie dokie. Okay, so he's got a. Is it copper or bronze fish? Finland fish.
Copper.
Copper. Okay.
Conductive.
hmm
Oh.
And as Rask found out that electricity does indeed exist, so I guess it was technically lightning damage, but those statues gave him a good old jolt on the way into Zipe's chamber.
I know I'm probably thinking about it too much, but we found all these things of different materials, like gold, silver, copper, and I'm trying to think if there's like an area. Like we found copper in one area, and then, like if we go higher, do we find silver? And then if we go higher, we find gold, or
I don't know. We found two of the same thing yet.
so I'm just trying to think. But Joshua was all turned around.
They just like to diversify their portfolios.
Ooh. Sound strategy. These people are smart.
That's right.
Wonder how they net out.
Multiple
I have
precious metals.
Yeah, selected somehow. I will, if you allow, DM, while we're waiting, I'll approach, and I'm going to, because we found one or two places where there was like some secret doors or passageways. Give it a good old investigation or good old perception, like scan over it, look for any signs of wear, or like on this stonework, or places where there might be less dust than other places. Just try to see if there's a way to go beyond this point.
Can I assist him with the sort of lights? Kind of like he's changing a tire and I'm there with the flashlight.
Sure. So like you're in this kind of little alcove
Yeah,
area?
specifically, yeah, this like 4-8 square section. Like,
Yeah. Well, so you know the whole thing is on like a hinge that y'all have jammed, like sufficiently jammed. Like that was the big trap. But yeah, if you want to look for more, go ahead. Investigation.
Wasn't this the trap though? Sorry, behind us.
It was kind of both of these together. Like the I don't remember exactly who figured it out, but yeah, you've kind of figured out the idea would be that these two things would kind of collapse in together and smack, like spatially squish you.
Gotcha. So like a book folding kind of.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, just to see. I mean,
Sure.
I'm curious because it feels not to like completely meta it, but I know that based on where we've walked and what I can see on the Fog of War, it feels like there could be some sort of
it could be a perception or
connection.
investigation.
And advantage because my friend is assisting.
Oh yeah, and you're welcome to guide yourself, of course, if you like as well.
Yeah, cool.
There you go, friend.
Thank you, friend.
25. Wow. Yeah. So yeah, you before you just kind of saw them fiddling with stuff. Like now you kind of see like, oh, that's how this was gonna work. You kind of intuit out. So, but as far as the rest of it, other than you can now see the exact size of like legitimately this entire alcove would have essentially kind of sandwiched you guys. Like it would have been pretty bad. But other than that, it just looks pretty mundane and certainly nothing recent. No like nothing else sinister and no like just identifying marks. It's like pretty dusty, pretty ancient. It's been, if not decades, I mean, if not decades, if not centuries, potentially of rest.
Yeah, that's what makes it kind of hard to pull through this. I will say kind of along the lines of, that maybe what's in that coffer is more valuable than we realize for such an elaborate, and I kind of explain how the mechanism would work. I'd put my hands together and make like a book closing motion for kind of this type of trap.
Oh, that was a trap? I thought it was a door. Oh, jeez.
No. It would make us as flat as a, you know what a pancake is. It'd be as flat as a pancake.
Oh, I love pancakes.
I could go for some pancakes.
I keep forgetting that you still have exhaustion.
Can never be too safe.
Do we have Rask back yet?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, cool. Just making sure.
Back.
All right, what's everybody doing then?
Alright. I Rask, if you didn't hear, I just did a perception check to really see if there was anything else, and it just confirmed that this is a trap area.
Yeah.
And I was just suggesting it must be something valuable for such an elaborate trap.
I'll say for the roll that you got, and now that you see the scale of the trap, it makes you wonder if, other than just like the material value, like if there's any significance of the coffer itself, or like if it's like its
Yeah.
main purpose was to be the bait in the trap.
The coffer itself to be a bait, like this was just like meant to be like a
Yeah,
kill
like is
zone
it all
kind of
just
thing?
meant to be just a way of getting you guys into some precarious position, you know, that kind of thing.
Got it. So not necessarily that it was worth something, just
Yeah,
it's
like this
okay.
doesn't present itself as if it's a worthy
Got
altar of, you know, anything other than just like, oh, shiny thing, come get it. You know.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, okay. So these people were pretty sinister then. They
Oh, yeah.
were
Oh yeah.
they were okay. I'll say that to the group, like, alright. But I'll look over at the coffer one more time that Rask is holding, and I'll be like, look at the trap. No. These people just literally were sinister. They were fucking with their food. Essentially. Like, this was just designed to be a trap, nothing more.
Well, that's not very nice. It's like putting a crossbow in the fridge or the pantry.
You'll have to explain this fridge, but I like pantries, so I get what you're saying.
My uncle was a wizard. I don't know. He's got some weird shit going on over there. He was a little kooky though.
They'd have to be.
There's a corner. Can I check the floor as I walk?
Sure. Investigation and
Guided.
perception and
Yeah.
guidance. Okay.
I'm perceiving.
So good.
So put a minus 2 on that.
Oh yeah, did you? You did not. So 13 total then.
13 total.
Let's see. Yeah, you kind of get the sense that there's really nothing to it. It looks, after you've noticed several mechanisms now, like you kind of get the hang of what to look for, and none of their telltale signs, like little gaps and seams and like particularly discolored bits. You know, everything looks okay. You're in the clear.
Okay, cool. Last time I had a 10-foot wide right turn hallway. I lost my crowbar, buddy.
Jimothy.
Timothy. Oh, nice. Yeah, spot on.
Whoa.
Timothy the crowbar. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Forever miss you, Timothy.
When you guys make funny stuff, I
Sage
remember.
Whisperer.
I tend to remember it because it's funny stuff.
Hell yeah. I
Uh,
stage whisper. Coast is clear, guys.
Nice, yeah.
Alright, let's
Yep.
follow.
Yeah, you push around 90-degree bend and you see a door at the end of the hallway, and it's another one of those
Door!
big bronze doors as well. There's a lot of bronze doors, so yeah, and more materials.
So look, a hallway and a door. Anyone getting tired of hallways and doors?
Worry not, Rask. I've got this.
Guidance.
Alright, noted. Are you like, let me step on every tile?
Do the
good
best
tiles.
too.
I'll say for
Give it
reference,
shit.
I was obviously letting your perception check, like even though you hadn't crested the corner yet, but I would have allowed it to roll,
Thank you.
I'm not gonna be like, now you've turned the corner, do it again. That's a bit pedantic and boring.
New
Now
hall,
the
new
light
roll.
flickered in and out. Do it again.
Gotta do it for every
Every tile.
square.
You have the memory of a goldfish. Good luck. This one feels like a pull.
Wrong. To push. I will say, even
I
the
know.
flavor text says this. Because I'll start
You-
reading the flavor text. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah,
Can the party hear the real loud jangle of the door?
Well, it's not really a jangle because it's a big bronze door. So it's a massive bronze
Mm.
door opens into this grand chamber.
Uh.
Yep. Right, what you see before you now is mostly rubble, but you do see kind of like terracotta soldier-like. You see a bunch of like statues that are fairly life-sized, but a lot of them are in pretty bad shape, missing pieces and broken. It's not terracotta; it's clay, so similar, but not the same as terracotta. But yeah, that's what you can see right now.
I won't say anything, but I'll act super cautious and I'll like slow motion, try and peek in, look around
God,
the
the light
corner.
so
I'm gonna take the
cool,
step
and I
in.
can see like the different distances and
Ooh,
stuff.
we got
Yeah.
volumes of light.
Nice.
Um,
Okay.
a lot of them are rubble, you said? Or
Yeah,
something like that?
here. Well, I'll give a quick pause while I read. So I'll read more of it now. So it's a massive bronze door opens into this grand chamber. The place is filled with rubble. So yeah, you can see a lot of the rubble. And life-sized statuary, much of it broken. Standing in ranks is an army of clay statues in what must have once been an impressive array. Now half of them are fallen and crumbled. Near the door are spear wielders, perhaps 20 of them, outfitted only in scraps of leather now. At their feet lay obsidian spearheads and bits of rotted wooden shafts. Behind the figures, those figures are archers in a scattered formation. A few of them remain standing. Their arrows are gone, but they hold laminated bows, dried and worm-eaten. Yeah, that's what you see for now.
So, just a reminder to the guys, the one were jaguar that was melted stone had a similar spear, I think, right? Had like an obsidian,
That sounds right. I can confirm if you
right?
want. Let me check.
Something had obsidian eyes as well. The stuffed tiger? No,
No, those were
statue.
hollow eyes, if I remember.
Hollow eyes. Yes.
I just remember obsidian specifically, so that's why I'm like,
He had a stone-hafted spear with a silvery head.
overhead. Why do I remember obsidian somewhere?
I tried to shove. I have an obsidian eye. I tried to shove it in something in that same room.
Fucking, that's your move.
I think it was the hollow eyes, and I was like, I've got this figured out, guys.
Shove. This is the shoving shape. It's
Shape,
round.
shape,
that's
shape,
why,
shape.
That's why the good berry went in the nostril.
He gets it. He gets it.
Spherical things are for shoving into things.
It goes in the circle hole. He's just like
Oh my
walking
God.
around trying to put
Okay.
gemstones into
We're
divots.
inventing cast lore as we go. That's awesome.
Cass is gonna become an NPC someday.
That's why we do
Hey
this,
guys,
baby.
you need some help?
I'm good with shapes.
Look no further if you need a door opened.
Shape Master Cast.
Shape master.
Or shape identified, yeah.
I'm a geomancer, but not that kind.
Geometry Mancer.
Ooh. I love it. Oh, so you mentioned some have spears, some have bows. Is it generally these ones have the bows?
Yep.
For the ones, no arrows, but laminated. Okay. And do from what we can tell, all of the standing statues have spears?
For the most part. Okay, yeah, now you can kind of see more now.
Ooh.
Yeah, farther into the room are figures of warriors with war clubs and hand axes wearing scraps of lacquered leather, sandals, and caps. And let me see, can you see? Okay, that's as far as you can see.
Are they standing in a formation, or are they maybe depicting like a conflict? Like, is this like a
No, this would all
remembrance?
be, yeah, this would have been an all in formation facing you guys, essentially, for the most part.
Oh yeah.
So
Hey
facing-
guys, we haven't had good luck with statues and bodies, and I maybe go punch one of them and see if it comes alive, and I'll shoot it if it does.
If anything moves, just go ah, and then we'll all exit. And I'm gonna hard stare the one closest to us, and I'm gonna take that side. I'll creep next to it. I'll maintain eye contact, and I'll let everybody know I got this one. But anything moves, say the word.
Just smack it.
Word.
Mad dog and a statue.
If they're gonna come alive, we might as well get them alive when we're not surrounded by them, like the zombies.
So now you can kind of start to see. So up here, this thing.
Oh no, they're hideous.
So on the east wall of the room are some columns, so you can kind of see between those columns right now. Flanking the remains of a covered sedan or litter, which is, do you know what those are? What that is? It's like the thing you carry someone in that people like put on their shoulders.
Oh, okay. So like for like a one-person carrier, or are you talking like one where
Oh
it's
no
like
no no!
four
It'd be
people
like
carrying?
at least two front and back, if not like four
Yeah,
front and back, or
got it.
two in front,
Got
two
it.
in back. Yeah.
Got
So and then yeah, there's a statue of attendant nearby it. And further into the room now, you can kind of start to see there's a bit of a this group here. It looks kind of like or I guess here, can I alt click this here maybe? Or no, if I
Yeah,
shift
so that's
click, there you go, boom. So like this group here looks more like an honor guard. These warriors wear feathered robes and headdresses and are armed with pitted bronze spears.
and the
They
feathers are still intact,
Yeah, I
or are
mean
they?
they're aged for sure, and
Okay.
but they're still intact. They haven't fallen into total disrepair. They also wear breastplates of shells, and that's really all you can see right now. Yep.
Hmm.
Is there another door in front of me, or is there just the one?
That's
Cass
just the one.
raises his nose and sniffs, and he goes, "I haven't
Okay.
found a door yet."
It's so dark in
Calliope's-
this corner.
Yeah, Calliope's just kind of holding the doorway for you guys, and being the spotlight. The whoop whoop.
Are
Ooh, are we still
these
paused?
Oh, sorry.
individuals? Are I know they're humanoid, but are they human or are they like were tiger,
Cat-
were bear,
Catman.
were eagle, were?
Wheels.
They don't have very distinct features. Especially, and the ones that you can kind of see, like facial or digits, like looking for that kind of stuff, like it's not that detailed, right? It certainly doesn't look like the were tiger or were jaguar or whatever it was statue that was incredibly lifelike for a very good reason.
Yes. Okay.
With the Calliope's lantern kind of panning the room. There's a lot more of these things than I thought there would be.
It's
And
creepy.
again, like a good half of them are like, so I mean, that's what you figure. Some of these piles of rubble appear to be like clay, so it looks like some of these maybe were statues and then got smashed. And then even some of the ones that you see depicted here are missing, like like part of their foot, or like a whole shoulder is gone, or like big chunks of a torso are missing. Like there's bits missing from a lot of these as well. At least half of them are pretty significantly damaged.
I suppose one thing that I could ask, with the ones that are damaged, does it look like it's due to the room maybe caving in on itself a little bit, and then like the roof
Ooh.
and ceiling falling on it and causing damage?
Let's see. Let me
Like, is it discernible like what caused
Yeah,
it?
give me a history check. See if you because you've studied a little bit of history, so you might understand. You want to Indiana Jones this a little?
Dude, oh, this is
Oh
16.
no!
Oh no!
Yeah, you were focused more on like tapestries and frescoes and like statuary. Not super weird. It's like, I don't know. This could be other past people coming in here, or it could have been just some of the random creatures that have been here. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's damaged.
Well, I guess we also have, I have 150 vision and Calliope, and the other ones have 120 for the moment. Is this like, are these just walls that we're seeing, or what's
Nope.
happening?
The room goes further. It's just very dark.
Oh, do I have the right vision? Then let me just make sure.
I mean, it's like, remember, dark vision allows you to see in dim light.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
yeah, they're
I just want to make sure. That's all.
Yeah.
vision. Dark vision. No, it doesn't actually have it. So let me make sure I have
Oh.
it correct.
Yeah, there's also a bit of thing like so your character sheet may say one thing. Whoa, okay, there you go. Yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, you see further into the room, it's there's a dome. So what you see there is a domed structure. It's a stucco dome. It's pretty smooth. Like I mean, it's as smooth as you could make a stucco dome, basically. Right? It's like obviously not going to be like a perfect sphere or a perfect
Yeah.
hemisphere, but it doesn't seem like there's
Stucco-
any grooves or anything in it.
Stucco in the form, like in the sense that it's like plaster.
Yeah,
Like some sort of
exactly.
plastered material that's been okay.
Yeah, like it maybe
Oh.
was yeah.
I will allow them. They should see 120 with Eyes of Night, so they should see probably the edge of it as well. If they don't,
Yeah, if you don't, then
you need to
whatever.
click on your token. Like right click on your token, go to the gear.
Yeah, do
When the box
vision.
opens up, do vision and just change the
Oh, vision
range
range
to
to yeah.
120 for you guys.
Ooh.
Technically, I think that's allowing you to see into pure darkness, but also it's fine, whatever.
Now, is it? I don't know. That's what I
It's
was
fine.
looking
Like I
at.
said, it's
Vision
fine.
mode drop down? Dark
Yeah.
vision?
No,
What was it?
it's a right click your token cog and then the vision like tab. There's 5 tabs at the top.
Mhm.
The vision tab, make sure the vision range is 150 for now. Actually, it'd be 120 for you guys.
Yeah,
But
120.
then below that is vision mode. Does
Oh,
that say
vision mode
basic
should be
or
dark vision,
dark? Okay.
Yeah.
Basic gray.
which actually just
Update.
makes it. That's just more of how it looks, but that's correct as
Oh.
well.
It's more aesthetic than
Yeah, exactly,
Yeah,
exactly.
actual
Which
going
it's
on.
accurate because like then it treats your
Oh.
light sources so you can really see the light sources still.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So that's the right move. But that's only good for the next like 20 minutes or so for most of you.
Less than that, probably. Yeah.
Okay.
So as they're seeing that, that's
Yeah, and now you can
big.
see the extent of the room. It's a pretty big room. Was it like 70 feet or something like that? Let me guess. Oh wow,
Yeah.
90
I
feet.
smell a door to the east.
You don't know. Maybe.
Big.
I'll say you don't see anything that looks like a door to the east.
Roger that.
The dome itself, let's see, how high is this dome? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. It is. It doesn't say, but I'll say it's about like 3 or 4 feet high as well. So it's like not even really a hemisphere. It's like just a dome. Because if it was a hemisphere, it'd have to be like 20 feet high because it's 20-foot radius, right? So
Yeah, it's big.
so it's not that. It's more shallow than that. Yeah, say 3 to 5 feet tall.
So like Calliope can see over it.
Yeah, I mean you can all kind of see over it, right? Because you're all far enough away that you can see.
No, but
Past
It's
it.
so tall.
I just don't know what to make of it. And I just for vision's sake, are these just columns? Is there a
Yep,
reason why?
that's why they're
it's-
obstructed. Yep, there's columns.
Okay, just making sure. Just making sure. Calliope.
Is no one gonna smack a statue? Because, like, I'm not stepping in there until we know that those things aren't gonna try and stab us.
Is this one damaged?
Yeah, it's a little damaged. It's one of the more intact ones, but it is one of the ones. Excuse me, that's holding a spear.
I will try to pull the spear out,
All right. Make an athletics check.
hopefully breaking the arm off in process.
I'm ready in action to attack this one if he moves. I'm looking him straight in the eyes.
Yeah, you break the arm
Wow.
off. Like you just straight up pull the arm fully off,
Sorry.
and it topples and leans. It's now kind of leaning on its side, and it takes a bit of damage as it tumbles.
Wow, you really messed that thing up.
I gotta make sure Rask feels comfortable.
I
Actually,
mean,
go ahead.
I don't like the way this
It's
one's
just-
looking at me.
Oh, by the way,
everything
yeah,
in this place comes alive and tries to stab us. That's all. And I'll like
Cass.
shuffled
Let's see,
by.
what's your passive perception? 13. The
Yeah,
statue next to you.
Does that get impacted by exhaustion?
Oh, true. 11. So the statue next to
Yay.
you doesn't seem to move.
Okay, doesn't seem to move. Okay, okay.
Is there any statue that's like in mint condition?
They're like the one that's the ones in this direction, the kind of honor guard looking ones are in better condition. Let's see, what's your perception? 16. I would say like yeah, one of the ones back here would probably be in. None of them are in fully mint condition, right? They all look like they all still have like got dusts and even like cobwebs and stuff occasionally.
I'm gonna shoot that one in the eye.
Okay, make an attack roll. In the eye specifically.
Yep.
Okay.
So, one of my thoughts, and just hear me out, guys, while we're doing this, is maybe
18.
Yeah, your bolt goes into the like face area. Like you can't really see the eyes because again, the detail is not that great. Like where the eye would be on the head structure. It actually passes completely through it, and then actually embeds slightly into the stucco dome behind it.
Okay, I don't think they're gonna come alive.
yeah.
Thank goodness.
I was trying to see if maybe how they were orientated may give us a way to like tell us a path to travel, but I don't see it.
You can either do the history check or do like investigation or perception if you want in terms of to like discern something about the orientation.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with my best bet. So I
Yeah,
know
so-
it's not.
Oh man, you
Had to
really
look.
should have. Well, I mean, 13's still not that bad, but it does look like I get so. In particular, this sort of honor guard looking thing definitely looks like as if it was arranged in a sort of phalanx style to sort of represent, some sort of military type formation. The rest of these look like they've been disturbed in some way, like they may have been all oriented in a similar fashion at first, but then they've either been like turned or toppled or otherwise disturbed. Yeah, that's it. Like, so this is the kind of attendant next to the sedan, or littern. I don't actually know how you pronounce it. Or litter? Oh, is it just litter? It's just a litter, I think. Right? Yeah, litter. So that one looks like it's for that, but then the rest of these, like the archers and stuff up here, it's hard to tell. Like they don't really seem to represent anything in particular.
And just so we understand the facing on these guys, are they facing the stucco dome or are they facing?
No, they're facing you guys.
Okay, got it.
As if to be kind of, I guess you'd say maybe shielding it or guarding it or however you want to think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
What do you guys think?
I personally don't trust them, but before we can talk a bit, but I'm considering either thinning the numbers or do we explore one person and then kind of stand by the door?
There's a door up north too, or west, east.
West, my favorite.
East?
I like
It's
the
whatever
west.
way you're facing.
That's true. Yeah, so now that you've swept the light around, you do see, yeah. So, along the east wall, because, east is up, you see a bronze door that is on the east wall. Yep. You see another bronze door.
Okay.
Oh, actually, wait,
Hey,
hold on,
we're-
sorry. You see a bronze door. Oh, yeah, so you see that it's barred shut. You see it's barred shut from this side.
So if we were trying to get in, but we could open it up and get out
I
with
mean, you think
that.
maybe it's barred on both sides.
Oh.
Mhm, mhm.
A mutually assured blockade.
Any of these rubble piles big enough to hide a snake?
Ooh.
Small snakes,
me
sure.
twice.
The size of the two-headed snake that hit you guys before. No, like none of these like at most they look about one statue's worth of litter of rubble's worth each pile. It looks like the majority of the rubble comes from busted statues.
There are probably no snakes in this room either. So You know,
Yes.
what new horrors await us?
Josh, I don't like the way this one's looking at me. Bing. Can I
Turn
do
it around.
property damage?
Just turn it around. Just I'm looking at you.
Turn around?
Yeah, you're strong. Just shift it.
I like this.
No one will fault you if it falls over when you turn it around and smashes. You could just say, "Oopsie."
I get what you're putting down. That's good. I like that. I'm a tap it twice on the chest. Didn't move. Didn't do anything.
I mean, it
Does it-
teeter totters a little bit. Yeah.
Hmm. I'm not very tall, so I guess I grab by like the knees and try to rotate it 180.
Okay, sure. Give me athletics check.
Hell yeah. -2.
How delicate are you
Real
being?
loud.
What a set of rolls! Jesus.
So his lower half turns and his upper half doesn't. For this one.
Well, so wait, how delicate did you
I'm-
say you were being?
I, despite the fact that it's teeter-totter and I should have probably taken a hint, I think it's gonna be way heavier than it actually is.
Oh
I
yeah,
was like,
so
oh,
you
it's a statue. So
Yeah.
I just go for it. I'm like, ah!
yeah, you spin it all the way around, and it actually does a full 360 and starts to fall on you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, for the 20?
Yeah, because you
Too
spun it
good.
so well.
Damn, I'm good at this. They're after us!
Yeah, you were able to step aside pretty quickly, deftly, and what's funny is I see the resulting roll of the roll on the stream, but I don't see it in my GM window. Let me refresh. But yeah, you realize like, oh gosh, it's gonna fall on me, and so you're able to sidestep pretty easily, and it smashes to the ground and fully breaks. And it's these things are hollow. They're not that thick of the clay. It's maybe 3/4 of an inch of clay thick, maybe an inch thick at most, and so they're not too heavy, except for the fact that they're tall, right? Like they're probably about 6 feet tall apiece, so it adds up. And so, but you're very strong, so
Let me roll out of the way real quick. So I'm on one knee, sort of my shoulder. They're a lot lighter than they look.
I go up to the one by me and I kind of donk donk donk. I'm assuming it sounds kind of
teeter
hollow.
totters as well. Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if any of these are not hollow, that might be a sign of something.
Calliope, can you hold us for a minute? And I'm gonna offer
Sure.
her my greatsword.
Your holy avenger.
Yeah, and there's just 80 pounds of iron.
You are now
Thank you.
encumbered. No, I'm just kidding.
I want to pick up this one.
Okay. And do what with? I mean, yeah. What are you doing with it other than just picking it up?
Throw it at that one.
Okay. Make an athletics check and an attack roll, I guess. Which I mean, sure. We'll just say you're proficient with it. So go ahead and just use your greatsword roll. Oh God. Okay. Nice. And then attack roll using your just your greatsword roll's fine. Okay. Nice. Yeah. In
16
fact,
hit.
yeah. So you hit it square in the or describe to me how you destroy both this one
Wait,
and
wait,
the
wait.
statue behind
Can I'd like to use strength of arms.
it. Noted.
Thank you.
Yeah, describe to me how you pick this up and heave it and basically domino all three of these together.
So let's see if it's kind of wrestling. What I grab kind of his left. I go over his shoulder with one, and then kind of thigh groin, just kind of flip him.
Okay.
Get into my shoulder, and then just kind of missile. It goes way more forward than you'd expect. I aim a little high so that it topples. I'm going for mass destruction.
You're javelining this thing. Okay, nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. If my good hand is at the statue's groin, I've got it stable, and it's
There you
just
go.
a forward junt. It is a javelin throw.
Nice. Yeah, so you like spear it through this one, and then it just falls into this one, and they all three crumble into a heap. So this pile of rubble could maybe hide a decent sized snake because it's got like 6 fucking statues worth of rubble in
Uh-oh.
it now.
Oh no, I summoned a snake. I'm a pat my hands, get the dust off. Yeah, they're pretty light. It's not a big deal. Thank you for holding my
I
sword.
mean, you would have still estimate that it's still probably like 30-40 pounds a piece, like if not maybe a little bit more. But to you, that's nothing.
Nothing. Thank you for holding my sword.
You're very welcome. That's quite a toss.
Thank you.
We'll say now 10 minutes left on Eyes Tonight and
Yeah.
Pass That Trace.
You know, back in my hometown, I was the best terracotta thrower in my school.
Hello,
I
you're
went to
into the arts.
Inside
I went
chat.
I went to regionals.
Yeah, go for it. And then, Cass, you know what to do in these cases. Which you
Minus
can do a private.
2.
You can do private roll if you don't want to reveal
Ooh.
if you're being truthful or not. Just saying.
That's just in the bottom right. Private GM roll?
Yeah, private GM roll's fine.
I'm getting all these bad rolls out of the way right now.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, wasted on the is this dipshit lying about this clearly lying thing. Yeah, he's lying. I will tell you. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm revealing your roll. I don't give a shit.
Oh shit! My roll.
Too
You
good.
know what, Cass?
That's impressive.
Before you even notice it, your helmet is off your head, and I'm just patting your head, and your helmet's back on your head, and back in the same position. I'm just like, there.
I look up and in the wrong direction, and I'm just confused. Like, what happened?
Who did this?
Who did that?
It's like the somebody tapping you on the shoulder from the other side type thing happened. And you're like,
Huh?
what? Huh?
Who's there?
I mean, I think point of interest right now are the more exquisitely garbed, the protector or something of the litter, and then the sphere. I don't know,
do, you,
the mosaic or the.
do you think there's anybody home in that thing?
God, I hope so. Then maybe it'll give us.
I'll
a
say you
clue.
haven't really got a good angle to look inside of it yet, so
Yeah.
you know.
Well, the ones with the
Yeah.
spears aren't much of a threat. I'm on board for exploring a little bit. They're spooky, but
Just for clarity, any
Nothing only
square that's got rubble in it, we'll just go ahead and say is difficult terrain, just so you know.
That's fair. I appreciate it. Even if it has a little bit, let's say even this one's.
Yeah, as long as it's more than like I can't like this one doesn't have is not difficult terrain even though like it's
Yeah.
got that tiny little bit, right?
Yeah.
Anything with
Okay.
obvious rubble.
Rascally's the real.
where'd our friend go? Rask.
Yeah.
Tell me-
I'm ready to shoot things. You guys go disturb stuff. I got you.
Yeah, I should
Gonna
almost just
rummage.
Hey, go ahead.
I was gonna say I'm gonna rummage through some of the ones that were just freshly broken, just to see if there was like anything in it, or if it was just clay.
Yeah, go ahead and give me investigation or perception check.
Oh my god, they were people. What have I done?
Well, I was legitimately thinking like if we were to go through and tap all of them, if there's one that's not hollow, that might mean something. Does that make sense? Like kind of.
It does. It does.
You
I
don't.
can.
So you're looking at the basically, yeah, position to where you, because I think you're exploring this area where he just rubbled
Because we
everything,
didn't
right?
destroy it, right?
Yeah, I just moved the ones that were freshly shattered.
So like, whoa, I'm moving everybody. Let me
Going on a trip.
let me unselect.
Buckle up.
Sorry, so like over here then basically, like in this.
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
They're all destroyed, right?
No. Just the bottom 3. So the kind of right angle 3 at the top are fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, you rummage through. Other than like the remains of bits of weapon, so like the spearhead made it through okay, but like the actual clay and like so it's like bits of leather from the armor that they were wearing, scraps of leather kind of stuff. You know, buckles for some of the stuff they were wearing, or like if they had like a cap or a helmet or something like that, you'd find, some of the stitching and binding there, but nothing really of value that seems obvious. It looks pretty much just like the remains of what you can already see on the outside, and on the inside it looks. I mean, you're familiar with like clay, like earthenware type stuff, because when you do work with your materials, you do some works with things like that. You can tell that these were like they're not glazed. Like these are all just gosh, there's a term for that when it's not glazed. It's something. I can't remember the name of it, but when there's like no lacquer, no finish or anything at all. I forget there's a name, but it looks like that. It looks like this.
Is it matte?
No, that's the finish. That's like the kind of finish that it would have. But there's like a yeah, I can't remember the name of it. But yeah, it looks like they were just like fired in a kiln or fired in whatever that they use to make these things and dry them out and stuff like that. And that's kind of it. Nothing worth getting into. Is it greenware or something like that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
the raw, natural finish, unlacquered, unglazed, non-varnish.
Lazy.
I've seen the word greenware. Let me see.
Greenware.
Yeah, I think this may just be greenware.
Unfired clay objects.
Oh, that's totally unfired. Okay, then that's not what I was thinking of.
Which is bisqueware is pottery that has been fired once at a low temperature.
Ah, bisque. Okay, yeah, that's what it is.
Bisqueware. So these are bisqueware, more or less. I mean, yeah, so I will let the group do as they wish right now while they're respecting. I'm going to just kind of go on my path and just go up to ones and just knock gently on them just to see if they're hollow.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Keep pinging the ones that and then I guess I'll just use your passive if that's okay.
No,
for perception as you're listening. Yeah. Go ahead. As everybody else does stuff.
Oh,
Yeah. I'll just keep an eye
yeah.
on what you're pinging, and I'll
It
note
would
it.
have been these three.
Yep.
This guy. Then.
I'll say
Because
the ones that are missing like significant portions like don't ring as hollow because that's the way acoustics work, right?
yeah, that I can tell that they are.
Right, exactly.
But-
They're very obviously.
Yeah.
It's more like thunk 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 rather than like dong dong dong,
Yeah.
But it's because they are missing significant chunks of the encasing material.
Hey, Cass,
You rang.
you should. I got a challenge for you. You should be a human bowling ball. And it's like, put your head down and run through a line of statues and see how many you can take out before they stop you.
Josh, is there any deduction in pay if I break some statues?
At this point, nah.
I advise you get out of the way.
You're doing this for research purposes.
Yeah,
Where
you gotta
aiming?
test them. I'm where's the free draw tool?
You're going for the archers, huge
Don't
cluster.
be
Oh
yeah.
gosh.
Right.
Okay. You put some English
coming
on
with-
it. Okay.
Yeah, let me get over here.
Or are we going for a spare? I'm going for the greatsword attack.
Oh, you're doing a full you're like raking them as you go essentially.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna cleave the cleave into the cleave with an additional cleave on top.
Yeah. So just to do an athletics check to allow me, because you're a remarkable athlete, so let me go ahead and use that as a baseline for determining some DCs here.
Thank you for whatever crazy math and rules you're about to come up with, because this is a lot, and I'm like, I don't know the rules.
It's
So,
fine. Yeah, we'll
thank
figure
you.
something out.
Muscle roll.
Ooh, that was almost a 20. That 14 was almost a 20.
Ooh, so dirty 20.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, -2. Okay, it's good.
Oh yeah, you got
Dirty
it.
20.
Nice. Okay. All right. So yeah, that means you can get basically all of them there. I'm not gonna make you roll 7 attack rolls, but tell you what, give me 3 attack, or tell you what, 2 at advantage.
Okay.
Okay. Nice.
All right.
And I will say you cannot use Strength of Arms because I don't know if you know this, but you're moving during this whole thing. All right, okay.
Oh, welcome to the pain train.
Okay, so first, yeah, you hit the first 3 kind of all at once, and it slows you down just a little bit. But then you
I'm winding up a little
yeah,
more.
exactly. You're kind of still on your backswing. You haven't really fully accelerated your sword through. So the first 3, you kind of crush inward a little bit, and they're in bad shape, and they're now leaning against the wall. But then, like now, like you're mostly once you get up to here, and I'll go ahead and move you up to here. Now you're like in the heart of the zone of your swing. Like think of it like a bat, like a baseball bat. Like you're hitting the sweet spot right now. Like if you think of it as a baseball swing. This guy, you like it gets like you catch it just right such that it actually instead of like cleaving it, because like you can actually still break these things pretty handily with it because you're wielding a great sword and these are kind of thin clay. But this particular archer, like the bow that it's got, even though it's kind of rotted and stuff, it's like so rotted that it doesn't. That's kind of almost like rubbery and sticky. But it like provides this perfect stick that essentially allows you to like. Now, essentially, you're just heaving this thing through on your foreswing. So you actually legitimately like you shot puts this thing through both of these and into the door and the wall here. You actually shatter both of these as well.
Ooh.
So you end up getting, what is that, 5, 7, 9. So you get all 9 of them. And like I'll say these first 3 are like 60 to 70% destroyed. The rest of them are just fully destroyed. Like they're almost vaporized. Like they're pieces.
Wow, amazing.
The can I say the swing is so heavy that from right to left had to let go my right hand, and the weight of the sword just kind of carries me and stop momentum.
Oh,
Like, kind of drags me back a little bit. The sword probably weighs. Kaz's sword is more than a great sword in my mind.
Okay.
So it can drag him a little bit sometimes. But yeah, he's just full.
So you
full
kind of like
charge.
swing all the way, whoa, and like even kind of, because again, your whole deal is not grace, but lots of strength. Like yeah, exactly. Actually, tell you what, go ahead and make a acrobatics roll to see how well you kind of steady yourself at the end.
Ooh, nice.
Just for okay. Josh,
7.
make a dexterity save to see how close the swing is getting to you.
Oh, he's making his exit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Josh was making a dex save because you're just like in awe at first, and then suddenly this tiny little halfling with the
I start
sword is
spinning.
coming at you. Oh yeah,
I got on my own.
you make it out, but like it's close. It's kind of close.
Yeah.
Exactly. You're
Our,
full on press up against the wall in fear. Like he never really gets quite that close, but it's scary because this fucking ball of energy is just it's careening out of control after that.
How are these 2 dudes going?
Yeah, now this one's like ding. It's like tilting 45 degrees. You know what? I'll just do a luck roll to see how it It'll say high, it falls, low, it teeters back onto its feet. Yep, it falls, boom, and it falls. So you hit the full 10.
Yo, yeah.
That was actually impressive. Wow. My money was on the statues.
I'm a little dizzy. Wait, Josh, are you okay? You're kind of far. Always hand it in the bag.
Appropriate reaction, actually. Stunned silence.
Whoa.
I don't know. I'm just like, yeah.
I am the avatar of destruction.
Yeah, at this point, yeah, now Rask, you're essentially walking in, like, freshly broken shards of clay statues around.
Well, you said like
Watch
these
out.
just
Oh, all of
perfect
these,
death-
like, basically, yeah, all 10 of these, including this one, are all, like, these 3 are mostly just, like, crushed. The rest of these were basically flung into this, like, kind of corner. And against
I
the
now
door
have a
here.
side of the room I feel safe in.
Rask, watch out. There's a lot of rubble. There's a chance of snakes. Sorry, I just did that.
Small snakes. Small snakes make good eating.
Food. Mm. That actually
Did
burned a lot of
anybody ever
calories.
eat the good berry that went up people's noses?
Did you give it
No,
back to me?
ate up his nose.
Nice.
Why do you think he talks like this?
A whole
Why do
slew
you
of
think I-
berries up there.
Dib. Anybody want a razzle dazzle? And I take a raspberry out of my nose.
Oh god.
I was saving it for later, but okay, I guess I'll put it back for now. There we go.
Much better.
Much better.
Damn, these are all hollow. Okay.
Yep. So far, so good. What's funny is you realize that Cass like essentially did this check like you could have not wasted time doing these because he literally hit all the ones you had just checked.
Yeah, but it's okay. I'm gonna take those difficult terrain and go this way.
Okay.
Gosh, holler if you need me. I'm gonna pull out a ration and start eating it.
With your nose or with your mouth?
A little both. I always ask for a to-go container, so my nose is that. That's what those are doing for me. Eat half now, save the rest for later.
Still empties on all these.
I'm gonna just be sitting with my back against this door,
Okay. Well, now you're kind of sitting
listening.
in a bit of a pile of clay, but yeah.
But that's fine.
Okay.
Do I hear anything on the other side of this door?
Give me a perception check.
Yeah. Deep, deep, deep.
And Calliope, you okay? You just watching this distraction.
19.
Yeah, I think it's safer to stay away from Cass at this point. He's having a lot of fun.
Rask.
So are you like putting your ear up to it, or are you just passively listening?
Just kind of passively listening.
Okay. Yeah, you don't hear anything in particular. No.
Okay.
You mostly hear you hear dunk 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 dunk, and you just
Cass
realize
is
it's
the one chewing?
No, it's Josh knocking on stuff. Okay, so Josh, now that you're near the litter, you can see. Actually, so I will say it has curtains on it, as a lot of these do. But they are kind of not rotted isn't the right word, but like they've started to disintegrate a bit and stuff like that. So you can see without having to draw the curtains that there are the skeletal remains of a humanoid, but the arms are shackled to one of the posts of this sedan, and you gotta get a passive perception. So you can see inside the ribcage of these skeletal remains, there's 3 arrowheads. And since you've been just looking around, yeah, I mean, I would say, so everything else has been just the weapons and the stuff like that, but you see a little bit of, what's the word I'm looking for? Like tribal type jewelry stuff. So like coral beads, more feathers over here as well, that kind of stuff. Like little, very small bits of like turquoise and jade. Not like precious stones, but like kind of lesser precious stones, that type of stuff.
So they were, so I understood the picture, they were humanoid body that was shackled to a column in here.
Well,
And there's three-
to one of the posts of this sedan / litter itself. Not to be
And they were
confused with the
shot
2
3
columns.
Gotcha, and they were shot 3 times with arrows.
Yeah, maybe.
That's what it looks like, right? You said there's arrows in
There's arrowheads inside the ribcage.
And I knocked on this guy. He's
Yeah, I will
hollow.
say it's got a little bit slightly less hollow sound, as if this might be like a sturdier one, but it's also a slightly shorter figure, so maybe it's just that's the way that's working, you know?
Gotcha. Say, well, I'll kind of peel over to map right and be like, Rask, you're right about a dead body. And just kind of point my snout to the litter.
Does it have any valuables on it? Any rings, jewelry?
It's got plenty of jewelry. It's like gold. Probably valuable at their time. Probably valuable for historic reasons. If you want to come look at it, you can.
I'll say, Josh,
No. You know, I'm guarding this door in case anything comes to it. I got my ear to it. You know.
If you're gonna help guard, guarding the door or checking the van, just let me know. I can do one of them. I'm just finishing my snack break.
I got the door. I'm not gonna open it. That's your job. I'll just make sure it stays closed for you.
Sounds good. Thank you.
Josh, since you've led expeditions like this before, you would know that the jewelry is indeed like very almost. It's not worthless, but like we're talking prices in coppers, certainly not
Yeah.
silvers and golds.
Materia doesn't have. There's not a lot of people who care about other cultures in Materia.
That's
No.
right. I
Just
forgot.
says-
We're canonically in materia now. I forgot.
Wow. Nice.
You
We're
do
still
see,
in the
I would say
destroying phase, so yeah,
Inside-
to support current
so-
beliefs.
you do see stuck into the dome of this thing a pretty nice looking crossbow bolt.
A crossbow bolt, but you said arrowheads in the rib.
Mhm.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me a intelligence or wisdom check, actually.
There's no guidance, right? Because it's just a.
Ah, you can guide yourself. I don't care. It's fine.
I'm gonna look at the guy he was looking at.
There we go.
Yeah, it's Rask's. Rask's crossbow
Wow.
bolt is just stuck inside the stucco dome.
Oh, that's right. I already forgot that he shot it.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to give you the chance to check it. DC was super low, but
Yeah.
you know.
I'm gonna take this opportunity just to hug the wall while High Heart is checking out the dead body, and I'm gonna. There's
Oh my
nothing on
God.
the walls over here.
It's a person.
I mean, you can give me. Well, so no, nothing obvious. Nothing stands out. They just look kind of like mundane walls, like you've seen. The room is relatively tall here. Like I said, most things have like 20-ish foot ceilings here, and this room is no exception. So, but yeah, nothing in particular that stands out.
Oh, I draws box.
Oh, for the you're trying to do text. Yeah, that's not how you spell ceiling. That's not even close.
Oh, yeah, no. I don't know what.
Opinion. It's Latin.
It is
You wouldn't get
vaguely
it.
close. I'll fix it. And then you can do a line width 0 if you want. There you go. Boom.
Anything on the other side that we weren't able to see?
Another crossbow bolt.
No. Yeah. No. No. It looks basically the same throughout again, but it's you notice a lack of grooves or seams or anything like that. So it looks like it was kind of made in one big piece, which is relatively impressive for something this size.
Yeah. Damn. It's a giant dragon egg, guys. Let's crack it open.
Sounds like dinner to me.
I was thinking. Yeah, I'm stuck. I don't know. I guess I'll kind of do. I'll put my ear up to it. Do I hear anything on the inside by any chance?
A heartbeat.
No, no, you don't hear anything. No, you don't hear anything.
Okay, that's fine.
You have talons, right, Joshua?
Yes, I have retractable claws.
Okay. I'll say as you put your hands on it to kind of put your head up against it to hear, it sounds hollow as well because you've been knocking on stuff this whole time. Like you're like, oh wait, that's hollow as well. I hear air inside there. Essentially, like as much as you can hear air, but you know what I'm talking about. You can hear the echoes from you're touching.
So it has to have a decently thick wall though to catch the crossbow bolt.
I mean, the crossbow bolt did go through a statue first, though.
Okay, that's fair. That's true. All right, I will let other people do stuff while I'm getting to this point.
We're really starting to wane on the past out trace, and as the night
Yeah, I
there.
would say it's probably over. Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Let's just do that. I'll take the effect off of y'all.
Take off everybody else's eyes of night. As
Yeah,
well.
I'll do it all. I got it.
Thank-
Alright. I feel exposed. Alright.
You reacting to me taking off the effect.
I got spooked.
Yeah, what's everybody else doing?
What was that?
I took off your eyes of the night.
It said plus worm sense? What was...
Yeah, that's what he.
Oh, okay.
It's the name of his feature.
It's one thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm singing an old kobold marching song in whatever language kobolds speak.
Draconic usually.
Yeah, that's the one.
Hey Cass, how about you smack one of these, any of these ones up in this?
At the
'Cause
word
they're-
when you say the word smack, Cass turns around and raises his sword real high, like, oh.
Just reflexively.
Oh, sorry. Is that one of the fancy ones?
Yeah, I mean, you know, make sure that they're all the way they all are. Hollow, that is.
I'm gonna stage whisper, and in parentheticals, that's yell at Josh. I'm gonna try one of the fancy ones next. I'm gonna
Go.
smash it.
For it. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, make an attack roll.
I'm gonna go for an uppercut. I want this thing to catch air.
Okay, nice.
I like how whenever we need something done, we're just like, "Hey, Cass."
Did somebody say door? Oh my god! Thank God.
Let loose the bull in the china shop.
Oh.
You tell me which direction you want to send this guy.
Hmm. We'll go straight west, down, map down.
Down is west. Okay, yeah, you basically take out both of these guys, and we'll say they land, 15 feet away over here because you uppercut it.
Oh. I like this room. It's like it's like breaking dishes practice. I've always wanted to break dishes like that. It's very cathartic.
These guys were the ones that were wielding clubs and hand axes, so there's some busted weapons on the floor now too.
Cass kind of half-mindedly like walks up to the next one and like preps the swipe, and he's like, wait, no, it's just those two. Oh wait, okay. So I kind of regain my composure and kind of give like Calabi a thumbs up, like, yeah, they're still clay. That was fun.
I'm glad you can have fun. That's good.
I'm having a blast.
Smashed one of each kind.
Oh wait, he should get an achievement for that.
Hell yeah. You'll never match my gamer score.
You didn't do the attendant. It was the last one. Haha.
I don't understand why I haven't gotten the achieve yet. Ah.
Oh, look at that. There's a shiny over there.
Nice.
Cass and Calliope, because I'm assuming y'all can hear me.
Oh yeah.
This thing is hollow as well. Do we want to? I would feel kind of bad ruining it because this is actually the most interesting thing in the room. But
I can I like the idea, and I do agree. It's definitely the prettiest thing here. I could try a thrust to see if that could, hopefully make a smaller hole and not just collapse the whole thing.
okay, do it.
And it's slightly
Yeah.
taller than you. The whole thing is. Don't forget.
Oh,
Somebody's got to give me a lift. I'll figure it out. I'm coming over.
You don't have to attack it from the top. Just saying it is taller than you.
No, I wanna catch air. I wanna down thrust it. It's gonna be awesome.
Ask Calliope if you can, get a piggyback ride. And she mirthful jumps up and then shwa.
There you go. Yeah, at this point, by the way, Rask, I don't know if you can even. Oh, you can see Calliope because she's got the light. But yeah, I was gonna say,
Calliope.
the other folks you can't really even see now.
Calliope, would you happen to have any
120 feet of dark vision.
You should. You don't now. You shouldn't now.
He does his cobalt gleam.
Oh, you do. That's
I've got
right. That's
natural
right.
dark vision.
You do. Okay, then I'll give you actually dark vision, just the way Josh has it. Boom. There you
Oh, that's way better.
go.
Oh yeah, the corner Rasky's in is just slowly getting darker and
What's funny
darker
is-
and darker.
So let me look at your perspective. Oh yeah, you still can't see it. Now all you see is just like this light
Yeah.
over here. That's funny.
I'm gonna yell out because it's like I can't see anybody. Hey guys, I ain't like leaving the room, are ya?
We're gonna break more shit.
Okay, I can't see anybody, so like don't leave.
If you hear a crash, it's probably me.
What y'all do?
So
I'm guidancing.
Okay. So Cass, what are
Nice.
you doing?
Calliope, would you happen to have any crystals or concoctions on hand that could help me get a little jump higher? Do I just climb it? Is it very climbable? It's a dome, right?
It's a shallow dome. Keep that in
Yeah.
mind. It's not very.
I will
shorter
face
than
a
20 feet.
Can I face away from the dome and use the greatsword to kind of get me push swords on the ground, stab into the ground, and I'm pushing against it, using my back to like try and rise up higher on the dome?
You can climb it. It's not
Make
that
any-
tall.
Oh,
It's only like 5
Sorry.
feet high.
sorry. My heart is high. My knees are pretty much on the ground.
I mean, if you're willing to, because if it's hollow, you don't maybe. But just saying, like, if you would like to be on top of this thing, I will not even make you roll for it. It is quite easy to summit.
Nice. It's like the playground. Oh yeah, okay. Okay, it is shallower than I expected. So the ceiling is 20 feet.
Yeah,
you
yeah.
remind me
This
again
is
the-
only like 5 feet tall. This thing.
Ow! Oh, we couldn't see over it. I couldn't see
Right,
over it.
you
Okay,
can't see
okay.
over it.
Okay, my bad.
Yeah.
Then yeah, we'll just go for kind of right here.
We'll scramble up.
Watch out, Josh. We're going for it. I'm gonna my left arm, I'll put it out in front of me, as if I had a shield. I'm gonna put the greatsword on top of my forearm. I'm gonna take a step back and kind of just cock my arm and kind of try and thrust the greatsword.
Just doing a big
Straight.
downward stab.
Yeah.
So you're not getting on top of it. You're doing it from this side. where you
Yes,
are.
from ground
Okay.
level. Yeah.
Okay. Give me let's just do an attack roll, and yeah, describe your attack.
Can I stand my
guess.
ground?
I mean, yeah, it's up to you.
Yeah, we'll do that. Let's see. Yeah, the whole forearm thing, kind of cocking it. I'm just using my left arm as kind of a balance. I've got the blade sideways, so
I'll give you advantage because you got Josh next to you.
Ooh.
I'm
Give me a push.
presumably- well, I'm also just like steadying you if you need, that kind of all the stuff.
Nice. Yeah.
Aw. Swap the ones digits on those. That would
So
be...
close, so close. It's a 22 to hit the inanimate object.
Yeah, roll your damage.
Yeah.
Did I say
You said
strength
you
of
stood
arms,
your
or did I
ground.
say
Yeah,
my
you said you're standing your
Okay.
ground, I think.
yeah? It's another +5. We'll do some rerolls if we need to.
Okay.
I'll do a reroll. The savage attack. Roll the 2d6.
Oh, that's better. So
That's better.
21
21.
then. Yeah. So you're going pointy end and just stab.
Yes, yeah.
You make a pretty big gash. Actually, like, I would say it like actually kind of it gets stuck in there a bit.
Ooh.
You don't. It feels like you don't fully make it all the way through, but you get a pretty good way in there. It's a good couple inches, but it is still, it's hard to stab through a bunch of material like that. Greatswords are not made for stabbing like this, right? They're not piercing weapons. They're,
Yeah.
so this isn't really what it's designed for, but you get a good amount in there.
Nice, nice.
So there's a decent sized gash that you just made.
Hey, we got some progress going.
And you see like small little splintery cracks coming from the gash that you made as well.
Oh. Hmm. Hmm. Yeah. Josh, the only other thing I've got on my hand is I got some hand axes. Could I borrow your Morning Star for a moment? If you don't mind.
Josh.
Say that again. I'm sorry. I'm trying to absorb it. You said.
Um I don't have anything very blunt on hand. Could I borrow your Morning Star for a minute to finish this up?
Still a little spiky. But
Yeah, I was gonna say it's piercing technically, I think, right?
That is piercing.
yes, but I mean, I will. I mean, we
I
can
mean, you
use
can
my
also just
shield.
use the butt of your sword, greatsword, if you like.
Bludgeon.
Pummel strike.
Yeah, pummel strike it.
Yeah, I got a good gauntlets close for it. Okay. Yeah, if we're just gonna finish it off.
Actually,
Right.
hey, let's look at what else you got. Do you not have in like your packs anything? I mean, poor Jimothy. You have a hammer.
Ow.
I mean, it's just like a regular ass hammer, but like it is a blunt thing.
I take out a insert brand deal here. Hammer.
Stanley hammer.
Wait a minute, I have just a thing for this. Ah.
Sure. Attack roll. And I assume
Aha.
standing ground or no?
Yes.
Did Rask just shift? Did you shift around just so you could see them still?
Yeah, I didn't like it over there.
Okay, fair enough.
I go,
Yeah, roll your damage. Just you could use your greats. Well, we'll use your great swords damage, but we'll make it a 1d6. So.
Okay.
Hammer's probably not even that, but that's fine. I'll just say 1d6.
Well, to stand my ground is plus 10.
Yeah, it is.
Nice.
And you can reroll your 3 if you like.
Oh yeah, yeah. Upward. Yeah, upwards.
Meh.
Wait, I can reroll that though, right? Just the
Guess so.
d6.
Oh, no, because you're not using a two-handed weapon here, really.
Ah, true. Thank you. That was great weapon fighting.
Yeah, it's very.
That's a pretty important condition.
Yeah, well, it's actually the heavy property, I think, right, for that one. But whichever one it is, your little hammer does not qualify for it. I'm pretty sure.
Where?
Yeah, no, you like shatter off a big chunk now. So there's probably like a 5 or 6 inch kind of circular patch that's empty. Like it looks like, yeah, you just destroyed a big chunk. But you feel a bit of musty air coming out from the interior, and you can see now that the walls of this thing are a couple inches thick, probably like 4 or 5 inches of stucco. And you can see now how they got like such a seamless thing is it looks like it was kind of layered on. Like you can kind of see distinct, like if you look at like limestone quarry type, like the sides of like a quarry,
Oh.
that kind of thing. Yeah, you see the kind of the layering of each.
Does this give us any chance to kind of identify what the purpose of this was, or anything now that we've actually seen what it's made of, how it's constructed, the inside of it, that it's hollow?
You can give me another history check. You'll hit on one of these. You're proficient in it. Come on. That's better. Nice. 21. Yeah, you would recognize these. This is a structure that it's a cairn. Like sometimes they just like stack rocks.
Aerial cairn?
But yeah, this is a funerary, or not a funerary, but like some sort of cairn in terms of like entombing something. Yeah, so you would expect that this might be funerary in nature or burial, some kind of it's some sort of ceremonial given the place that it's in, cairn that's meant to kind of just conceal something.
Ooh, I feel like this is either gonna have treasure in it or an angry undead.
What about a angry undead wearing the treasure?
Oh, wow. Yeah.
With the light from the Holy Avenger, can we actually
Yeah.
see inside, kind of?
Yeah, if you
I'll
want to,
try
are you
and
gonna stick it in
pop
there?
it. Yeah, I'm gonna put the hammer back in my tool belt loop.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna do that pot pose again where left forearm
Resting
is
on your
out.
forearm. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Okay.
kind of point it down and kind of
So are
give a
you
little
lighting it
face
up
for
for
Josh to look
Josh?
in.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. Yeah, Josh, you peer inside and you do indeed see laying on the floor inside some sets of bones. But they are adorned. You can see glints of some stuff, some metallic stuff, and you can even kind of see similar to over by the litter, more kind of like jade and coral type
So,
adornments as well. Oh,
going
actually,
off
and
of
real
what
quick, and you see in the center, you see in particular like something like dead center, a very strong glint of something that looks it's like on the floor itself. The rest of the stuff seems to be kind of like littered about with the corpses. This is a metallic glint, maybe like a foot or so tall, like either set into the floor or set on the floor in the center.
Okay. And you said there's butties in there, or one butty?
You see multiple piles of bones, and let's see, what's your like medicine and stuff? I think it's pretty decent, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah. You're
Pretty.
super good at. Yeah. There's at least a couple of bodies worth of bones in here.
Not just a whole
They
bunch.
do seem to be kind of. Actually, go ahead and just give me a medicine check.
Calliope, you want to take a look? You're pretty good at the same stuff I am in this case.
Sure.
Yeah, or y'all can help each other and give me a medicine
Yeah,
check. Either one
who's
of you.
got the better one? Medicine.
Oh shit! Let's go.
With a guidance, so it's even higher.
Yeah,
But
go ahead and give me a guidance just to see how high we go. 29, 29, 29, 26. There's you can see because you notice like you can see you're like well everybody only has one pelvis, right? Like and like everybody only has one like set of collarbones, like that kind of stuff, and you're counting like there's like 6 bodies worth in here, no more than that for sure, and the complementary everything else seems to indicate about 6 bodies worth.
Oh, there's quite a few folks crammed in here. It looks like they were in space saver mode.
so
How kind of
I,
them?
I'm aware of groups that would believe that when they would pass on and enter the ever-shifting unformed maze, that they may have believed that they could take individuals with them to help guide them.
Mm.
Um, does this ring of, does this like get the itch of like maybe these people, one person died and these other people were killed and put in there with them? Kind of like the
Ooh.
person in the litter, like they were someone unwilling to go, and they're like, no, you're going. You're his favorite servant, or something, you know? Is that
uh,
kind of
yeah, actually, we'll
track?
just let your 21 history roll like that. It certainly makes a lot of sense, right? Uh, that absolutely would track with what you've heard. You're not as super well up on this particular society, but you did some. Uh, I wouldn't say necessarily research, but no, we'll say research. I was gonna say not say study, but you did some research on the Ullman who were here, and they didn't necessarily believe in the Pantheon of the 11. Like they had some of their own stuff as well,
Uh-huh.
but there's common themes and just general beliefs across cultures and across materia, and
Uh-huh.
those themes definitely persisted into here as well. So what you said, I think, is perfectly reasonable. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, since I don't enjoy that idea of someone being so selfish that they needed to take others with them, Cass, if you want to, you can crack this shit open, and we're gonna go see what that metal thing in the middle is.
Is that
Complete
permission?
attitude. Yes, complete
Oh,
attitude change. I'm not happy anymore.
oh, 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 okay, okay.
I'm displeased.
Hmm.
It's the dark side of history that I don't like.
Yeah, fair. So, Cass, you want to go to town on this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. Rather than having to do a
gonna-
bunch of rules, I'll just tell you, like, in
Nice.
order to make a big enough, so basically to big enough hole for everybody in your party to get into, take you about a minute of just going bang, bang, bang. It'll be
Okay.
loud and it'll
Can I
be.
try
Go ahead.
hammer and pythons for that? But yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to do some rolls, you can, but I'll tell you, it's just a matter of time, not so much effort, or not so much expertise.
Yeah. I was just gonna throw that I prefer to use my tooling rather than the greatsword at this point.
Yeah, no,
Like,
that makes
okay.
sense. Like the hammer is much better. It clearly makes a bigger impact, no pun intended, in burrowing through this thing. Yeah,
I get it.
blunt instruments are the way to do it. In fact, Josh will chime in and tell you, like, those guys have clubs. You can just go grab one of those clubs and go to town. Like, find the
What?
one that's in best condition and just do that.
And then while I'm doing that, Calliope, do you have any gems or stones or herbs that are associated with bad luck or that you might
With
use
what?
with bad luck or that you would give someone that you wish ill upon?
Oh, I mean, I don't dabble in that a lot. I'm here to help, and most people don't pay to make their lives worse. Bad luck does good enough.
Okay, sweetie. Some people will pay you plenty to make lives worse for other people.
Well,
Have you ever
sure.
paid? Do you have anything that you may give them to make someone else's life worse?
Are you talking about my mother-in-law?
Bertha?
No, that's my soul. Wait, Betsy.
Betsy.
Who told you my mother-in-law's name? It wasn't me. I keep secrets.
You know when you sleep in your armor and you have bad dreams
Oh, the
and
nightmares
kind of
come through to the real world.
the
Oh,
and they kind of your helmet kind of projects and echoes it so we can hear everything you say.
no, I feel exposed. Damn it, Bertha. Cass was having a great time with the club, smashing the dome, and he's just kind of like mopey now. He's like, oh,
Just picture Bertha's face. Does that help?
I'm just gonna enjoy this new club. I just need a
Okay.
minute to
Smash, smash, smash.
smash.
Yeah, like, and you
Wait,
can
you tell me.
see, like, it's slowed down a little bit, but yeah, like, Cass or Rask could certainly fit at this point. It's getting to the point where where Cass could probably fit. But Josh, you and Clappy would have to, like, very much crawl in as what he's done so far. But you're getting there.
I'm
But there
actually
should be
be that dude.
space for us to stand if we crawled in, right? Like even like kind of hunched over.
Yeah, it'd be tight. Well, I mean, there's not that much stuff on the floor, but
Yeah.
but just if you give him another minute, he'll be good to go.
Actually, can I say that while I ran around, adding extra minutes to everything, while I was running around looking for the best great club,
Uh-huh.
can I just actively take all the weapons out of their hands where they're loose, I guess, and just
I
toss
love
them on
it.
the ground?
Just in case.
Like,
Sure.
this good? No. This good? No.
Yeah.
This good? I have too many battle axes.
So you're just like actively disarming everything. Sure.
Yeah. You don't need
Yeah.
this. You don't need this.
Okay. Then yeah, I'll walk it back. Then nobody can fit quite in the hole you've done just yet because you're kind of just getting started.
I will
Mhm.
continue my line of just like, really, Calliope? You don't poison people? You don't give people things to give them bad luck or ill omens? You're really
Not
bad
me.
at time?
Well, it's more about a crossover between career paths. You see, as soon as you start dabbling in that, then the witches and hags will get on your case pretty fast. So
Okay.
What is this thing that I'm seeing?
you either gotta commit to the bit or just stay in your lane.
Okay. I can respect that. I can respect that.
Something like that.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm kidding. No, I this one did look at me funny though. I like to push it over if possible.
Actually, while you're doing that, Cass, hags. Have you ever dealt with a hag?
Mm-mm.
You mean my mother-in-law?
I have not, and I'd like to keep it that way. I did meet a couple of witches. Most of them were fairly pleasant.
That's good to know. I've heard of a few witches that like service as a. Well, they use their talents to deliver parcels and gifts and objects throughout townships and local and other ones that are neighbors. So I know witches aren't necessarily bad rap. But
Yeah, kind of. In my opinion, it kind of comes down to how much you dabble in one. I'd say, kind of like how I stay in my side of things, because it's a little less magical. I've kind of found that a lot of the witches, it's the healing, the helping. That's usually pretty natural, and then it's the magical stuff is usually for curses, punishments, and all that. I mean, everybody's their own person, so you don't want to say that every witch is like a certain way, but
no, understood.
they still kind of got a rough guideline that most of them kind of adhere to, at least till you're strong and infamous enough that you can kind of just play by your own Baba Yaga rules or something like that.
Good reference.
What's a Baba Yaga?
It's a who, hun.
It is a who. She's a witch,
Oh.
a very powerful grandma of infamy. Now you got
Is Huhan her race?
What's funny is that's the first thing I thought of when you said it's a Huhan as well. As like, what's a Huhan?
no, not a who. Like a who, like a you're a who, and I'm a who, and Cass is a who, and Calliope is a who. Does that make sense?
Oh.
It's a name.
Okay. Wait, so you guys are messing with witches? I'm gonna just
Calliope
take one
knows.
step out there.
Calliope knows nice witches.
I've met some.
Oh. Okay. I just
Close the door.
needed clarity.
I was gonna say, yeah. Actually, what you can, yeah, like theoretically, so you can barely see them. Like, actually, you can't really see them at all from where you are because, like, I know on the map you can see them, but like the cairn is mostly covering them.
Can I say, Cass was going to town with the club when when Rask says, y'all dealing with witches? He kind of stops and stares for a minute. He's like, what?
Okay.
Just the conversation's going everywhere at this point.
Wait, this isn't cursed, is it? I can't deal with any more curses.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. It's not cursed. If it is cursed, I'm here to help with the curses.
I
Alright.
guess this is more of a haunting situation.
Oh, I've punched a ghost before. We're fine. Okay. I go back to. Oh, sorry. I meant to say like a minute ago. From perusing the arsenal available, I like to drag 2 clubs over. I'll keep the finer one for later, and I'll use the slightly less. I'll use the second best one for making the hole.
Okay.
He's
Noted.
prepping. It's a good
And-
club.
I all disarmed. I love it. Okay, cool.
They weren't using them.
Yeah, I mean, as
Ouch.
long as you guys, I mean, at this point we're just waiting for Cass to finish making the hole.
Yeah. I just RP in the.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you don't need to roll. It's just a matter of time. It'll take you about 2 or 3 minutes to get like I said, a suitable hole for everybody.
And another one.
Yeah, like since you once you like it, it's almost like exponential. As it takes a little while to get started, and then like your little starting hole is like it helps you find like little spot, and then you can just start clearing out and clearing out and clearing out and going. So.
I understand fractures. Ah!
All right. So yeah, after about like 2 or 3 minutes of just going to town, yeah, there's like Josh, Clype, you'll have to duck down a little bit, but like there's basically like a 3.5 by 3.5 foot hole, like ready to go. It's a 3.5 foot diameter hole, I guess, if you want to think of it that way.
You might
Remind
have
me.
to.
Go ahead.
After you.
I was just gonna say, this is Adam to the table. Remind me if we ever play where there's a lot of potential bodies, like in a tomb, that I just take Speak with the Dead. Just remind me
You take what?
that I take Speak with the Dead
Oh,
in the
Speak with the Dead.
future.
Good call. Good call.
It was an option, but I was like, remove curse because we didn't want.
Ah, right, because itchy
Yeah,
blood.
Itchy blood's important.
So there's a
Hey.
hole now.
Not that I expect to see anything, but based on like the interior wall of it, they didn't do like any designs or decoration or any muraling or anything.
Nope.
Inside of this cairn.
You do see some scrapes and scratches on the inside.
Yeah, the people that didn't want to be in there that were forced to die with their person.
Maybe.
No, definitely.
To
I'm fixated on this.
to best light inside the dome. I guess that kind of limits the light situation as well. I'm gonna go and stick my greatsword kind of plummeted
I
into
mean, you
the
can
dome.
basically walk inside of it now. You just have to
Oh, yeah.
slightly dip your head.
My arm's getting a little tired. You might have to scrungle in a little bit, but it's not too bad.
Yeah, once you're inside, actually, you don't even have to dip your head anymore. Like, you can stand up straight inside of it.
I refuse to lower my greatsword or hold it differently. I'm just grinding it above on the ceiling, and it's basically at a 90-degree angle. I'm just.
that somewhat diminishes the light because most of it's going inside the the roof, but sure.
But what about the sparks?
Yeah, I would say just whoever. I'll go in there.
Sure.
And
Okay.
I will try to look at
So
the
you can
metal
see, yeah, the metal object in the center now. You get a very good look at it. It's basically a nice, well, not ornate, but like a nice bronze lamp with some like filigree on it as well. And it seems to be kind of like, it looks as if it may be like set into the stone, but it does have a handle on the top, like like what Calliope's got, the bullseye lantern. They've got the handle so that you can hold it out.
Interesting. Okay. Is it affixed to anything? Or was it just like you said? It was hard to tell if it was like on the ground.
Well,
or
it's set
floating?
into the floor, so there's like you can see that so it's got a round base, and and it's decently big actually. It's a little bit bigger than you may have thought at first. Like, Rask would have trouble potentially lifting this because it looks like it weighs, maybe like quite a bit. But it's certainly liftable. Like, it's not like a foot in diameter. Maybe it is about a foot in diameter actually. So it's relatively big.
That's big. Okay.
Yeah. It's pretty big.
So not really mobile. Not
But
really-
yeah, it does have a handle, so I mean, you could try and lift it for sure if you like, but yeah.
Calliope, do you think lighting this thing will do anything? Do you think it'll like wake up the dead?
Well, I mean, I don't know.
I kind of want to wake up the dead so we can just punch this guy in the face for being such a jerk.
Yeah, I'd be worried. I mean, I don't know a ton about dead, but like, don't they generally just have a lot of anger and take it out on anybody who's nearby?
Yeah. But that'll give us.
I mean,
you're fair.
I mean, I agree he's a jerk. Screw the guy that put those poor folks in there, but I don't know if they're gonna be like, guys that also think this guy's a jerk, or grave robbers from a grave that I didn't even want in the first place.
Calliope, you bring a sense of fresh air. Yes. I feel like we just wasted a lot of time. I'm sorry. I got curious.
No, I get it. I mean, I just have, like, going off of stories and stuff, I haven't messed with a ton of undead other than occasional, you know.
So let's see.
Like,
So Josh, you're in, right?
Yeah, sorry.
Like bending down. Calliope, where are you at? You still sitting right
Where
there?
the hole is, I think.
I'll be the entrance. I'll shine the light in there for everybody so they can make sure they don't step on any poor
Yeah.
souls.
So yeah, your light will be doing probably more work than the almost jammed into the ceiling greatsword of light. See if I can't rotate you, can I?
What? Oh,
There we go.
there we
Boom.
go.
Boom.
Does that help?
Blinded by the light. It's very helpful. Disappointed. I was hoping to find something more interesting. This is Josh talking. Sorry.
There.
Why would they go through so much effort to make something like this? Ugh.
Somebody's boss, you know?
Yeah, just sometimes I wish it was easier to get in the minds of older civilizations.
That there's a
Oh,
spell called Speak with Dead, but I don't know. I haven't seen anybody cast it before.
yeah. I've heard of it. I think I can maybe meditate on it in the future. Maybe figure it out.
Oh, neat.
I feel like I've been around enough dead people where I can kind of make that connection. Just not today. Yeah, just Josh is disappointed. That's all. He's like, I was really hoping we would have found something. All this preparation and studying and trying to be learned for this and
Welcome back, Cass.
acquiring a really cool,
Thank you.
useful, capable group of adventurers to come with me, and then just this. I kick the metal brazier, just not hard, but just kind of bump it with my foot, or whatever it was in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping there'd be more in this place too.
I'll
Place
say,
sucks.
as you kick it, you realize that it's not so much set into the floor as it's attached to something in the floor. Like you kick it and like it starts to lift, but it's more than just the weight of it feels like more than just the sizable lamp itself or lantern itself.
Like a secret entrance kind of thing.
It just like it starts to kind of lift a little bit, but you're like,
Mm.
Even though I was only lightly kicking it, it felt like it should have lifted more than that.
Right. I stick my head out and I just say, "We need your expertise. It's safe-ish." I say the ish part softly.
Just be careful walking around the bones when you get in here. There's a lot of bones.
Ish doesn't mean safe.
You didn't hear me say ish. I said it very softly.
He did. I didn't hear it either. I can vouch for him.
What do you need?
He said it quiet enough that you couldn't hear it.
No, we need your
Fidgety
keen eyes.
hands.
Yeah, your fidgety hands.
When you peek around the corner, Cass is right there. He's like, I made a hole. He's really proud of it.
It's a beautiful hole.
Thank
God,
you.
okay, episode title, got it.
So I do the same thing. So I like watch and I kind of kick. I'm just calling it a brazier. I don't know what to call it, but I kick the center brazier
hard?
thing. The same way, the same. They
Okay,
did.
so yeah, so you now that you're all like focused on it, you see the brazier and the basically the tile that it's on in the floor kind of lifts ever so slightly and then slams back down.
You saw that, right? Can you do your stuff and try to figure out to make sure that it's okay for us to continue with the tile lifting and everything? Please, Rask.
Yeah, I guess.
I appreciate it.
We really appreciate your help and your nimble hands. You're really good at this stuff.
Oh.
Get on in there if you're gonna get on in there.
Come on, it's a sandbox of corpses.
I'll say, yeah,
it's a
for
great
you, it's-
time.
There's a very spacious entryway for you.
Well,
Alright.
and I will guidance him.
Water's
Sure.
fine.
Yeah,
Jump
so
in.
as you step in, yeah, Rask sees now that there's several piles of dead bones in here. There's again little bits of jewelry here and there. You can see now that you're all in there. I guess I'll go ahead and give you a little bit more. You can see little bits of silver, some turquoise, some coral, some jade, little bits. Nothing like no crazy precious metal. Silver is probably the nicest, but it's fairly tarnished. Actually, one of you, you do see one of them is wearing a nice pendant that is silver as well. But other than that, it looks kind of like just little bits and bobs here and there. And then like I said, the bronze lamp that you're now examining, which when you saw him kick it, like you saw like so the lamp itself, like I said, is actually pretty big. It's like probably 10 inches across, so that's pretty sizable. But it then lifted some of the floor, like even a little bit more than that, even so, like more than a foot across worth of floor underneath it that it seems to be attached to, kind of like lifted up all at once when he kicked it.
What struck we need your expertise for this part.
So yeah, if you want to, so you want to thieves tool this, or what are you doing, fidgety hands?
Yeah, I'll thieves tool it. Fidget hands it.
Okay, yeah, give me a thieves tools check.
D4.
Yeah, guidance
Okay.
if you like.
Oh. T4. 22.
Nice. Okay. It doesn't appear to. So yeah, clearly there's like a hinge door. You found that the hinge is on the opposite side. That's why you guys couldn't really see it. So the hinge is like down here on kind of the, north is left. Southwest side. Yeah, southwest side. And but you don't see anything other than the hinge, right? Like it seems like it's just a door, a little hinged door, but no traps, no mechanisms, no anything crazy. It's just kind of a heavy. So the lamp itself almost just seems like a big door knocker, almost kind of thing that allows you to lift this thing up and open.
Not nearly as pointed and dejected now.
I don't know how much Rask
That's it?
told you.
That's what you needed me for? My fingers?
I mean, you just confirmed. Well, I don't know how much of this you told us. That's true.
So how much do you relay of that, Rask?
All of it.
Oh, okay.
All of it.
Fair. There you go.
Yeah. Well, there. I did the
Oh.
thing. Can I go back to guarding doors?
Can you guard the hole? So you're not that
Sure.
far away. Okay.
I'll guard the hole, and I'll step out and guard the hole.
Yeah, just
Thank
position
you,
wherever you wanna be,
friend.
just position yourself.
Yeah, I just think if Cass is willing to help me, if Calliope is interested, we'll try to open the door. Because
I
this
love to
became
help.
interesting all of a sudden. It's a door. It's a door in the. It's a
Door on the
metaphor.
floor.
Another floor door.
I love floor doors.
We have some memorable campaigns, don't we?
Yep. You guys certainly do. That's for sure.
Josh, can you hold my sword for me?
Yeah, but I can't hold it up that high like you. Once he hands it to me, it just.
No. No, that's fine. So it's facing downwards. It's blade side in the sand, and I just kind of pivot it. I just kind of toss the handle towards him, and it kind of falls that direction.
It boops me on the snoop because I'm not expecting it like that. Boop.
So
Okay.
Josh has your sword now. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, good catch. I'm sorry. I should have given more notice on that one.
It's okay. I don't have the best depth perception.
I rub my hands together, crack my knuckles. Somebody say door. Is this one a? I'm gonna guess this one's. No. Shit.
I'm
Pull.
It's an up.
It's an up.
No!
Which is a pull. Yes, that's true. It is a pull.
I'm stomping on it. It just won't go down any further. I don't understand.
So are you trying to like slowly up it, or are we like yanking it? What are we doing?
After seeing what they did,
There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. It's just.
I'm a
the
yank.
answer.
I'm not committing to the fact that there's no right answer or wrong answer.
well, since Adam said it, I'm feeling. I feel like I'm not being judged for any of this. I'm gonna yank the shit out of it.
Okay.
Because Cass is like, oh, this seems quote unquote heavy, so he just
Fair.
he full tilt 200% commits
Alright.
and just
Athletics.
his only thing, he'll take a second to get a good grip to make sure he doesn't like rip a handle off or anything, but once he's confident in that, he
Nice.
just,
Which I don't know. Did you guidance him or not?
Yeah.
Okay, like
I
as he
got
hands
it.
you the sword, you're like, I get
Yeah.
you. Here.
It boops me on the snoop and I guidance him.
So wait, so you're now holding the Morning Star and the sword and his sword, or what are you holding? Because you have a shield too. So
oh,
No, my mornings. I don't have shield out. I don't have morning star out. I just have.
oh,
I've
just
been
his sword.
inspecting.
Okay.
Yeah, I've been.
okay. He's not in combat mode.
Gotcha.
Fun fact, I don't have a sheath or anything. I just always have the worst case scenario, my sword is always out. When I'm-
just
when I'm
dragging
not-
along the ground.
Yes, when I'm not using it, it's in my left hand dragging along the ground. It's a problem.
Yeah.
But it's taller than me, so I haven't figured it out yet.
Like, Pass Without Trace is almost worthless for you guys because, like, no matter what, there's a groove in the floor that dictates where you guys have been.
You heard footsteps.
How about sword
Would-
tracks?
Who would advance from that? There's been a Kaz has been here. I've heard of this man. He's a legend.
He has a tail, it seems, that tracks along the way.
I think I've been another species this whole time. That's why I haven't been
Alright.
caught yet.
21. All right, so you square, you plant your legs one on each side, and it's not quite to your crotch, but it's not. It's like it's above your knees because it's pretty big. Or it's
Okay.
about to your knees, I guess. Yeah, or the handle's probably slightly above your knees, and so you like ready, and then brace
Josh?
yourself.
Josh is tormented by the acoustics of me like inside this tiny fucking dome.
Real quick, go ahead, give me just a general wisdom or intelligence check. I'll let you pick which one.
Oh no.
That's just a general one. There's a reason.
Wisdom -2. Ability check. Oh, how's a 2 for you?
Okay. So
If I
yeah,
rolled
you're-
lower, it would have been better.
yeah, maybe. Oh, right, because yeah, it's true, potentially. Okay.
2 wisdom.
So yeah, so you've got your feet planted, you've got the thing, and then you yank it as hard as you can. Unfortunately, you weren't really paying attention to the fact like where the door seam was. Like you just kind of focused on getting it. So you actually
Oh
kind
yeah,
of
there's sand and bone and
Well, it's not
bone
even
dust
that.
everywhere.
It's
I
like
don't-
you're essentially pulling against yourself, but you're so strong. You actually like pulled your own foot up, and then we're gonna say
I'm standing on it.
Yeah, you're still standing on it slightly, but you're pulling so hard it doesn't matter. But you do knock yourself prone.
I've discovered levitation.
Yeah, so you
I
knock
can
yourself
lift myself.
prone. And you yank this thing, open, and something comes
Wait,
lurching
can
out
Josh
of it.
can Josh experience me lifting myself for a second? and then physics kind of comes back.
Yeah.
To re-
Absolutely. You are. I've told you this. You are an aberrant horror. I've literally
This
just
is-
watched you levitate. Like,
this is
what is
beautiful.
Comes lurching out of this hole is an undead thing that wants nothing to do with
Thank
you guys, or wants everything
God.
to do with you guys. I should say. Let's roll initiative.
There's 7.
Oh, I don't have time to. Did you use your D4 cast?
Yeah, he did it on the opening.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't,
Yes.
then he still would have a guidance. Okay.
Good news. I get an advantage on all initiatives.
-2 though because you're exhausted.
That's right.
Ah.
It's a cool little icon or token. Is that what it looks
Mhm.
like, or is it just a placeholder? Because it's very
That's
not
what, it
what
looks
I
like.
expected.
We'll just-
and to find.
Yeah.
Very not what I expected to find out here.
hmm
Very different armor aesthetic.
Ooh. Zoom it all the way. That is. Oh yeah, the
It looks like it's wearing an
Let's see if I
Iron
can-
Maiden almost.
I like the
There we go.
layering too,
Boom.
where it's popping out of the. Yo. Ooh.
It looks very
Oh.
to wear. Yeah. It's very cool. I like it.
You can melee with that bow. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's so you see standing before you, or not? Yeah, I guess it's standing now. It very
Yeah.
very quickly lurches outside out of the hole, and it is wielding what is it? It's a longsword. Yeah, longsword and a bow. Yeah. A long bow
Nice.
actually as well.
A long bow.
All right, we've got everybody's initiatives. Let's move to the beginning of combat.
Oh,
Does this?
It fast.
It fast. It is. It sees Cass sitting on the ground, fully unarmed. And
Laying down, I put my dukes up.
It's gonna lurch at you. Let's target you. It will.
Let me Google coup de grace real quick. What is going on here?
Yeah.
You see it reach for its sword, and it's going to make its first attack. Is it advantage from prone? I actually forget now.
I think for
Yes.
melee.
Yeah,
Advantage.
advantage. Okay.
Might be advantage, yes. And a materia standing from prone looks an opportunity attack.
Right,
Remember that.
exactly.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
However, its first attack, I do believe, misses 15.
Nice. That's for sure.
I assume that misses, right, Cass?
Sorry, 15. Yes.
And then next, he takes his rotting hand, his free rotting hand, and
Ew.
starts choking you with it. Make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Good thing I drink my milk.
Yeah, you feel the, it's not the power of the grip or anything like that. It's just more of the the flesh and the rot that's kind of like starts to set in on around your neck. But it's your powerful halfling constitution fights it off. It doesn't set in. That's its turn. All right, Rask, you are up.
So that's to confirm, that's just an attack, not a grapple or anything.
Yeah. It's just she's
Okay.
reaching out to touch you. It's not. He doesn't have you grappled.
Oh.
Okay, Rask, you're up. Josh on deck.
I wasn't really all that noisy, so I'm just gonna be just like staring at the hole like this seems safe. I'm good here. Yell if you guys have any problems. And that's all.
Okay.
You've heard the grunt of me lifting the trapdoor. That's and then just like. So you probably assume I'm just tired or tore something.
All right. Josh, you're up with Calliope on deck.
So I will, because I'm how the sword came into my. I will just basically tip the sword so it starts falling back towards Cass.
Okay.
So he can catch it.
Sure.
Um.
I'll allow that as essentially kind of a no action thing, Like that's you dropping it.
Yeah.
But you can.
Essentially, yeah,
Yeah.
in his direction.
It's
kind of
yeah,
thing.
exactly. Just you're dropping it here, and that's within his reach. So yeah. Yep. Nice.
Danke.
And I will. Let's try to use a Dragonborn feature that I haven't used. I will use Dragonid. Sorry, yes, Dragonid.
Nah.
I will use a Mighty Exhalation because that's what I took as my level 5. It will use my breath weapon, but
Okay.
I will do the repulsion breath. Do I need a Constitution? No, sorry, a Strength saving throw from Undead Dude.
You got it. 17, which I believe beats your
He
DC.
saves. Yeah,
Yeah.
he saves.
And I'm assuming you're
Alright.
angling it so that it's just him.
Yeah, it would just be like this area, kind of,
So that was one of your
Then-
attacks with your attack action.
Yeah, but
Right.
that's I only have a single attack, and then I'll just go ahead
Oh,
and
that's
make sure-
right.
And I'll just since you said
You're the only one here who doesn't have extra attack. I forget.
yes, I forgot.
And make sure you mark off because you get what 3
yeah.
uses. So
Oh
oh no, 2.
I get 2 of the replacement. I have to roll a d6 now every time to see what.
Right.
I can't draw a shield. I actually don't remember. We've done so many rule changes that I'm trying to.
I mean,
I-
so donning and doffing shields is still an action unless the buckler's a bonus.
Yeah. So
Right.
that's what I did. So bonus action. I don't have anything. I still have a Channel Divinity in case I need it. So I will. I'll just try to get the heebie-jeebie scary guy's attention so that maybe he doesn't strike my friend again. But I'm leaving room for people, so that's my turn.
Yeah. So you kind of in his direction, and he's.
They withstand.
I'll say as he turns to face you, you do notice he's also wearing one of those silvery pendants that you that saw on one of the bodies as well. Like the one nice thing that you guys saw, he has a very, if not identical,
Nice. Okay.
pendant.
Got it.
Okay, Calliope, you're up, and then Cass, you are on deck.
I'll kind of say to Rask as I head in. Called it undead.
What a called shot that was.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to put in little walls just to see what the light looks like, because you're essentially inside this thing now.
Right.
I'm gonna do that while you guys are moving around.
Would this still count as him being flanked, surrounded, or? would I have to-
No, because you need
No.
more than half, right?
Yeah, India. Or here.
Yeah, you'd have to be either south or 2 squares. Well, god damn it, down or 2 squares to the right.
Because being prone doesn't make you non-threatening. You're still
Right?
threatening.
No, yeah, you're still threatening.
Okay.
I'm a threat. Hell yeah.
All right. Let's yeah. We're gonna lash out with the dagger first.
Okay.
$12. Oh wait, I didn't. I went to all that trouble to get advantage and then didn't roll it. So that's just my second. Okay, so 12.
12 does not hit.
All right. So swish. Let's try one more attack. Really advantaged this time.
There we go.
Alright. 27.
Oh shit, yeah, that hits for sure. There we go.
Nice. 8 damage.
Although this one's leaking light through. 8 damage, noted, okay.
And then we'll burn a focus.
Okay.
We're gonna do some.
And this is what kind of damage? Piercing or
This
slashing?
will be
Piercing.
piercing with the 8.
The dagger.
Then
Yeah.
and we'll be doing some bludgeoning with the flurry of blows.
Ooh, the lighting's
Maybe.
cool.
Uh,
17?
That's your to hit? Yeah, that hits.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. All right, 10 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the second attack. God dang it! I didn't.
Does not hit.
Hang on, I gotta roll the other die again because I'm dumb.
Wait, what?
I didn't use
Oh,
advantage
advantage. Sorry,
again.
yeah, then that hits. That hits. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. All right, 24. All right. Oh,
11. Nice.
11. So 21 bludgeoning and 8 piercing.
Very nice.
And that will end it.
Nice turn. Here, we'll end your turn. Cass, you're up. Well, you're down,
We'll go.
but it's your turn.
Oh, oh.
But you're also currently unarmed, although your greatsword is sitting on the ground next to you.
It's gonna be a fun one. So the object's a free action for the first one, right?
Yeah, you can grab and equip. So as part of your attack
Okay.
action, you can grab and equip it. I'll say there's no problem.
Okay. Then I guess mechanically I'd probably stand up first and just
Okay, well then
I'll
we'll take an
accept.
opportunity
Hello?
attack for sure.
yeah. Okay. Go for it.
Okay, we'll do a sword slash against you.
And for just kind of a mechanical question, does that 25 move speed? Is standing from prone and round up? No, it's a flat 15.
It's 15. It's always
Flat
15 for us. Yeah.
Flat 15, okay.
22, I believe, should hit you.
Damn. Yeah.
All right, you take 8 slashing damage.
Yes.
And
What?
4 necrotic damage.
12 total.
Yeah, 8 slashing, 4 necrotic. So as he slices across like the inside, as you're getting up, he sees like the exposed, like inside of your thigh, as you know, underneath the plates of your armor, and he basically takes it, rakes it across the inside of your thigh, and as it does so, you can sort of feel the rot setting in a little bit on your leg, and it starts to eat away a little bit. Not
Ooh.
persisting, just like that hurts. But yeah. you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
up.
Okay. But click on this one and then this one.
Perfect. Nice.
Did it.
Yeah, you got 10 feet of movement if you like. I forget
Here's the
what were we using for oh, it was like
reaction.
malnutrition for the reaction. I forgot. Yeah.
delicious.
I like it.
The as free action to attack action, I'd like to
Well,
And
just you can equip a weapon as part of your attack action. I think that's just literally in the rules.
They changed it to be that, yeah.
okay, and that can be just something within 5 feet I can pick up as
Yeah,
well.
as long
not
as it's
necessarily on
within
my person.
your within a reasonable.
Okay, then theatrically, as part of my standing up, I'm like, I need that sword. I need my holy avenger, and that's leaves me open.
Okay.
Gets the
Yeah,
attack.
exactly.
A little maneuver, but take a hit, but power through. Got the great sword.
Okay.
I'm standing and ready to attack.
Okay, go for it.
We're gonna start slapping with this great sword.
Go for it.
I will not first strike. We're just gonna do the -2 for exhaustion.
Okay.
For the first attack. Haha.
Let's go.
baby!
Champion get a champ.
The I get a little bit of a reflex when I get hit. I'm just like, nope. This is a worthy adversary. There's no holding back. Cass
Alright.
kind of goes all instinctual.
Which maneuvers am I having to DC?
I'm going for a disarm.
Sure.
Strength save.
Okay.
Oh, but my save is
It's
not
-2.
great.
Yeah, it's -2 from your normal because of your exhaustion. I
What
imagine
about, right?
an 8 still doesn't save.
Nice.
I'm trying to
Very
remember
nice.
that number. Oh,
Oh no, your DC's like at least 13, I think. If not, no, it's like yeah, it would be no like 16 probably, I think for you. It should be 5 + 3 + 8, I think, right?
Yeah, it's 16, so it's
Yeah,
14.
so it'd be 14. Yeah, 8
Okay.
definitely does not succeed.
I'm so used to spell saves. I forget how physical saves work.
They work
Okay,
the same.
thank you.
It's just a different stat.
Oh, oh shit. Okay, yeah.
So there's
My
his
strength.
sword.
Oh yeah. Think. Thank you for drawing that. Like that one. That hurts.
Actually, you get to choose. Technically, I believe you get to choose, right?
Ooh yeah.
I mean, it's got to be within 5 feet, but
So not drop down. On fail, I choose item dropped and space it within 10 feet of target.
well, guess what? It's within the dome because you can't fling it outside the dome.
Damn it.
Here though.
Whoop, that is the wrong.
Yeah, just ping where you want it. I'll send it.
I hit the wrong button. Boop, boop. Let's go.
I'll say if
That's
you're gonna
way
fling
better.
it through someone, I'm gonna make him make a dex save
That's fair. That's fair.
just for your knowledge.
Then yeah, we'll go. I'll aim for the
Aim.
hole, and
Gotcha.
and if it doesn't go.
Yeah, it'll clatter against.
Wait,
No,
wait. Was he? I heard a recommendation.
I mean, you could also just put it straight down here, but whichever one. Those
I
are
think it
both
was
perfectly good.
Rask more.
You're good. There's no
For the
either or.
yeah, it's gotta be a little bit reach. Yeah, we'll go for the far corner. And kind of a right to left sweep. Yeah, I'll go in that corner. Boink.
Goodbye, sword.
Okay, so it's a crit. It's a maneuver. Are you starting to roll all the damage die?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then remember the
no
additional
versus-
die.
Because yeah, you
Okay.
have your feet
Hmm.
that gives you. Oh no, that's I don't remember. You should know your stuff.
Mhm.
You tell me.
So
Currently-
the Storming Strike adds 1
Mhm.
superiority die, but because of
Currently, because of the
remarkable
level,
athletes,
yes, which is probably going to be moved back to level 7, but we're leaving
Right.
it here for this
guess
playtest.
here's a plus 2d8 because hell yeah.
Yeah, merciless or whatever.
And then Merciless gives you a bonus action free attack because you just
free
crit.
attack. And,
So what is it that gives you the extra die?
remarkable
It's-
athlete.
it's
It is a
Remarkable
lot.
Athlete gives you an extra die. Damn.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I think it was in our version. It was on Remarkable Athlete was at level 7, so the fact that
Okay.
it's
So here's plus 2d8 for the superior die, plus remarkable athlete minus 2 for the exhaustion.
don't. Oh,
Yeah, make sure you
2d8,
just.
right?
Well, no, just make sure you tell it crit, which you did. So yeah, that looks right.
Woo!
Yeah.
The
Does this include your strength of
D6s.
arms? Or no, you couldn't do
You
strength of arms
I-
because you had to get up.
yes, correct.
That's still movement.
Okay.
Mhm.
I'm gonna leave the 5-6.
Yeah. Because you still have another
So,
fucking attack.
Yeah. I got. Oh, the merciless is immediately after a melee attack. Do I have
Right.
to
Well,
take that
so we
bonus
talked
action
about
now?
this. No, not really.
Okay. It's just my
It's
entire
now on
attack
this
action.
turn you
if
have
I had
a
a
bonus
crit.
action. Yeah, now you have it. Yeah.
Sick. Okay. Then as the second half of my attack action, let's go for another one. Can't judge a crit, so I'm not throwing in first strike quite yet. So I'll do another base. It's minus 2. I think that's everything. Yeah, I just gotta do minus 2. Attack number 2.
All right. Yeah. You cashed it all in on the first one. So
And
yeah.
I get overconfident. I do a little spin. The momentum is too heavy.
Exactly. So yeah, your moment, like yeah, you knock yourself off kilter with how good that first hit was, because like you freaking javelined his longsword out of his hand, and so that's kind of like now you're almost leaning into his space as you're trying to like then on the backswing sort of try and hit him, and he's reeling around still, and he just dances around it because you're so wildly swinging.
I love it. I just get like instinctual, reactionary, just like primal for a moment. Just, I got hit. I don't like this, and I just land a perfect hit, and then it only lasts for 2 seconds, and then it's back to Cass after that. I'm like, whoa, that's a heavy sword.
Nice.
Why do I always carry this around?
And then you remember, oh wait, I have a third attack because I'm merciless.
You do now, yeah, that's true.
I recovered sooner from my debauchery than the right did. So we're gonna use our bonus action.
Yeah, for
Attempt
your
another attack.
Yeah. 'Does not hit.
11 to hit. Boo.
Tired. Very tired.
Upon the critical hit, I could have moved 10 feet if I wanted to, but I don't see too much there. The advantage roll for medium has to be a cross.
4. Yeah, it needs to be cross and then
Oh, for flanking, you're talking about.
yeah.
Flanking,
Flanking.
yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm the one that needs to get out of y'all's way so you can flank with you because I'm not very melee.
There. Okay.
Yeah, it's my fault. I should have moved earlier, but I forgot.
It's all good. Did a melee attack. Maneuver got the bonus damage. Nobody died. I moved. That is. I did do one crit, 2 misses. This guy did hit me.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did.
Yeah, when I was
That's right.
prone.
That's
I
right.
don't-
That's a reaction. I was gonna say his on his turn he did not, but as a reaction he did.
Is a action surge attack action 1 or 2 attacks?
2 attacks.
You get a full other action is what an action surge gives you, which you can take the attack action.
I'm going fresh. We're going for it.
Alright.
2 more attacks. Let's go.
Action surge. Let's go.
Ugh, I wish I moved now so you could have gotten your advantage. That was a crit. Use a chance.
Crit. I don't like being hit. How dare you make me bleed my own blood? Sorry. How dare you make me bleed my own blood?
Champ, get a champ.
Non-maneuver. Wait. Can I?
Sure. That's the whole point.
Does he have anything else in his hands? I know I can disarm
No,
him a
No,
little bit,
not
but
right now. He doesn't.
You can
Okay.
still
I mean, you can
disarm
always
people.
still, you can disarm even when they're not wearing or holding anything.
ooh, for the crit, I feel like it's worth it. That would
Yeah,
take me
or
from
if
2
you
to
have
1, but
another, I don't know what your maneuvers are. I know you have riposte. Oh, do you have bait and switch still?
I do. I could swap Calliope. Is that worth anything?
I
Thoughts
mean,
within
not now
reach.
that you've crit.
Yeah. Still cost movement. Allow me to be willing and incapacitated. It's not perfect KO. Oh,
It gives you AC buff. I
and that
think?
would give me. Would that give me advantage on my second attack?
Well, you already made this
If-
attack. Oh, for your,
Sorry.
because that's right. No, you're action searching. I
Sorry,
forgot your action.
my
searching.
5th attack. You mean?
Right. Yes,
Okay, so I can swap with Calliope with bait and switch.
if she's willing.
Give her some AC if she's okay with it. And then my next follow-up attack would have advantage with flanking.
Correct.
Yo, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'll go.
Calliope, are you willing to, like, basically you just see Cass is like, it looks like he's just stumbling and wailing and fully uncoordinated, but you see him kind of bobbing into your space and like sort of motioning, being like, hey, come on.
In his mind, this beautiful pirouette where he's like just doing his little clockwise turn, gently like, I'm gonna grab your arm and I'm gonna twist you, and we'll swap spaces real quick, and I'll carry the momentum to my next slash. But the way you're seeing it, no, it is chaos. It
Calliope's
is-
just like shimmying
You're
around
scared.
the edge of the dome just because it's like, ugh. But you're so
That's
like,
accurate.
you're so like you're relatively slender and you're graceful and you're able to just kind of like slide around and be like, whoop, and swap spots.
You notice he's at least made like a wall for you with the greatsword. He is defending you actively. Maybe it's an accident, but there's something going on there.
Okay.
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 That is.
I
Uh,
ain't gonna get in the way of that sword.
Ooh.
No, you get 7 AC.
Screw it. Calliope gets +7 AC.
Yeah, nice. Till
Just double
the
checking.
start of your next turn, I think, or something like that.
Very nice.
Till the start of until end of my next turn.
Oh, end of your
nice.
next turn. Interesting. Okay.
Just double checking. I get +1 superior die to the damage because it's a crit, not because of bait and switch. Okay.
Yes.
So damage is
Right.
+1d8.
Well,
another
does
modifier.
the remarkable athlete still not apply, right? Unless it says
You-
once per turn.
No, you need this. If you spend a superiority die to do damage, you then get to add another superiority die.
Oh,
to
but
do
this one doesn't do damage, right?
Exactly.
That's right. You're right.
Right, the
So there's
base
there's-
superior die goes to AC instead of damage. That's what it is. Okay.
Yeah. Because it'd be too busted if you could just do like bait and switch and then still do damage.
Right. Just
with
roll
bait.
damage because it's not a thing. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
checking
it is
there's
going to give you
another
advantage on your next attack. So like there is still a tactical reason. For, yeah.
So I have.
I mean, your crits are still going to be crits. They're still.
Yes.
True. So I think it's just a +1d8 for the superior die.
Yeah, it is.
Rolling the crit.
And crit.
Appreciate the 10-minute turn. Thanks, y'all.
Yeah, you're good.
Let's get-
Have you used your reroll yet? I don't know if you have or not.
I have not.
Oh wait, and that's a twos, right? So you get to reroll it anyway. Right?
There's a natural
Re-
reroll.
Ones and
Reroll
twos from your fighting style, yeah. So you just roll a d6.
Grip.
We'll see if you get. But
Grip
you have to
fighting.
take the. Well, that's funny. Wait, no. You're supposed to just roll
I-
one. So wait, do you have to take
Gotcha.
the next one if it's on your fighting style?
No, it's a reroll. Oh, let me double check.
Yeah,
Great
it's
weapon.
two-handed weapon. Or no, sorry, it's great weapon fighting.
Reroll the die.
You have to use
Must
the new
use
roll.
new
So you
roll.
actually lost the damage there because your first d6 was
Rolled
a
a one.
Yeah. So
Hey,
you actually,
Then this one might be worth using my savage attack.
if you want.
Yeah, 5 and a 1. So yeah, you probably have a better chance of getting.
Yeah, on average, technically, yeah, you would get better. Yep. There
Yeah.
you go. So now
Okay.
it's +3 on top, so 38 then.
Mhm.
Yes. Okay. 38.
You still have one more attack.
And this thing
I
is
do, I
looking
do.
pretty rough already. I mean, I will say if I gave it with the stock HP that it had, it would have been dead.
Oh. Appreciate the boost.
Well, yeah, I mean,
Okay, and I'm just
materia
saying,
guys are
Acid in the
stronger,
house.
and also, yeah.
I'm just saying real quick. Yes, materia guys are stronger, but
2 fucking crits. For,
2 crits.
Yeah.
2 crits, which you would have anyways, fighter.
I
Which
remember
have
what
the-
special about the last attack.
Yeah,
I
and
have
you've used
advantage now.
resources. Like, yeah, you've had to use superiority die, you had to use your action surge, so.
So, last attack.
Yep.
-2
maybe.
for exhaustion, but advantage.
Theoretically, you could get it. Oh, no, you can't because you only get it. You just action surged. I was gonna say you could get another merciless attack, but you can't.
Nope.
Oh,
17 though.
oh it's close. 23 to hit.
Yeah, that hits for sure.
You probably just killed this thing.
Maybe.
I think it's a basic attack. There's no
Nothing
modifiers.
special. Yeah, but yeah, this was gonna say he's not doing strength of arms. He's not doing.
No, because he can't. Holy shit, nice.
Bing bang.
16,
boom.
please.
He's still standing, just barely. He is
Disarmed,
cursing
possibly
at you
dismembered.
in a language you do not know.
I don't know what you're saying to me. I just keep hitting him. That's where the last attack comes in.
I mean, he is essentially like, he's not like quite down on his hands and knees yet, but he is reeling super hard.
I know Calliope had to focus on not getting hit by me, but from Josh's perspective, there's a bit of a fury going on of just like bashing. It's a little incomprehensive. It's like he shouldn't be able to move the sword that fast. I'm like, why won't you die?
I was gonna say if any one of those with a thrusting attack, you thrust and the blade stops like within inches of me. I'm like,
I pierce. If it's undead, can I pierce through it a little bit and it's just short of Josh?
Sure, yeah, it is undead for sure, obviously.
stuck in my belly a little bit, like, oh,
You're like,
It's still standing. Just kind of in a panic. but you see there's been some hits that you're like, ooh.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like, should we be worried?
And that is my turn. After,
Okay. End of round one.
an hour. Thank you.
He's like, he's going straight for you. Like, he doesn't have to have his fucking sword. He's just gonna lunge for you again. So you owe me, yeah, give me a con save.
I shouldn't have taken the AC. Oh, it doesn't matter. Never mind.
Yeah.
No! Wait, lucky.
Oh, fuck.
Lucky
Okay,
didn't
no,
you-
you still failed. Nice.
That was a
I
shitty
gonna
one,
say
no.
Fucking lucky.
It hit the one die and it rolled to a 19, but that was invalid. That was the first die still. That was a 9 for you. Ah.
9, you fail. So let's see. You take.
Question mark damage? I'm good.
What is it? 7 necrotic damage. He heals up a little bit. Also, oh yeah, your hit point max is decreased by 7 as well now. So
What?
Thankfully, you have aid to reduce some of that, but
Now you have itchy blood.
No.
Your hit point max is reduced by 7. He will step over to grab his sword, which can provoke an AOO from both
Hold
of
on,
you two.
time out. I did something wrong and might kill myself.
Oh, well, sorry, Cass, you're dead.
Okay,
I mean,
max override.
You were full HP, right? So
I
no, he
was
hit
at
you for
42.
okay.
Why? Okay.
Do you need help?
I set my max HP to 0.
I
Let
need
me
a
try that
help.
again. So it's
Oh, yeah. Just get rid of the
Maximum
maximum override and then take away whatever health you lost.
okay. We're moving. 42 was my current.
To the bottom.
So
Hey.
the
Okay,
max
there you go.
override is A. Okay.
So yeah, for maximum override, yeah, it's a total. It's not a.
So I'm going from 50 to 57, and I still get the buff. 50 plus
Mhm.
5. There we go.
That
okay.
looks right. Okay. Yeah, both of you two had the opportunity to make an attack of opportunity as he sort of lurches back after. So he reaches out, essentially like grabs your forearm, like a bare part of your forearm, to try and inflict you with his life drain. Yeah, Calliope hits with your dagger. 13 damage, nice. Ooh, he is fucking barely holding on. I will say the life drain actually kept him on there. That's why I did
Come
the
on,
order I
Cass.
did.
Come on, Cass. AOO.
At advantage, because when he left your spot, it was flanked.
Malnourished. Weird.
Yeah, malnutrition. Yeah, there's your... Cass. Did we lose Corbin? Hello?
Robono?
Alright,
Corbin.
well, Adam, do you want to attack for him then? Because I'm pretty sure he's got to attack.
I know he is. Just I feel bad.
Corbin!
Oh, sorry.
There you are. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I'm assuming you
Yeah,
want to take your
12%.
AOO.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, go for
At
it.
a time.
At advantage because it was flanked, or you were flanking it when he left your range. So, yeah, Calliope buttered him up for you. Alright. I will just tell you, how do you want to do this? There is no damage you can do that will not kill it.
I'll become a little more conscious of Calliope next to me. Yeah, we did what in my mind was a pirouette to move aside. But now I've got more space on my right side, and that's where my sword usually is. The dome is a little short, so I'm dragging the sword along the ground. I kind of follow him as he tries to walk away. There's a moment where he breaks eye contact, and that's all it takes.
Oh yeah.
Drag the
He's
sword along the
lunging
ground.
for this sword as you do this.
It's a hard uppercut. I'm screwed. I get a good angle. It's growing up.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I mean his back is to you
But,
essentially because he's lurching from right to left, trying to grab this way, and yeah, you've got a full exposure
There's-
to wherever you want.
There's contact. I realize I've stepped forward. I'm a little closer to Josh, so I kind of pull it upwards. I definitely, actually, I gotta slam him to the top of the dome.
Oh wow. Okay, nice. Yeah, for
I
sure.
think there's a little bit more lift than I expected. There's a
Yeah.
little smash. We're stuck for a moment.
Yeah, and then as you can see the animating force, keeping it alive as it lurches for this, and then as it crashes up against the top of the dome, you can feel that force is no longer compelling it. It is no longer with us. So, well done. Good job.
Cass pulls a great
Hey,
sword
why are
up
you
from the
guys being so
ceiling.
noisy in there?
Yeah, as you see like a corpse slump, like you see a corpse like disappear above this hole and then like fall down in front of the hole.
Was that another statue?
Yes, I call the sword. I deserve this one. And he just walks over and picks up the sword. He's like,
Okay, you can add it. You can do necrotic longsword to your inventory.
Boo, it's another longsword.
I'm still mastered.
Oh yeah, that's
Masteries?
right. You changed your weapon mastery to it, I think, right?
This is better
Or
than
one
the
of
one
your
I
weapon
offered
masteries
to the
because you have
sleeping couple.
3 weapon masteries, I think, right?
Yeah. But if we
Nice.
find them all or something at any point, I will swap out, and I will be happy about it. Nice.
So yeah, and as Josh saw earlier, this thing is wearing the silver pendant that someone else, one of the other 6 bodies in here was also wearing. That's the only kind of, other than, so it's wearing kind of studded leather that's seen better days, but it was still functional. It was still providing it protection. It does have a longbow as well, and then you already picked up its sword.
Um, Once I kind of get my composure, grab the sword, adrenaline starts petering out a little bit. Is everybody okay in here? And kind of checking Calliope and Josh. Sorry about that. It's kind of close quarters.
No, I
And
think everything's all right. How are you doing? It looked like you got a few licks in.
He nicked me once. He grabbed me a couple times too. He's got that stinky energy, that just dying and gross. I'll actually find a spot with few enough bones I can sit down. Then I'll check my thigh for where he did slash me.
Okay. I mean,
Is it
if you want
necrotic
to
at all,
medicine
or is
check
it
yourself,
just
yeah, you can just do a medicine check. Or if somebody wants to help you, they can give you advantage. I would say
I'm
the 2 people next to you are very good at this.
I want to judge myself first.
Alright. Yeah, it's just a gross wound, man. Like, you've seen them. It'll heal, probably. I don't know. Maybe gross scab.
I think I should put some salt on it.
Probably. Yeah, that sounds right.
That's right. That'll be good.
Meanwhile, Josh is like, no, I mean,
Ooh,
it, it's not gonna, there's no necrosis set again. There's no rot or anything like that. It's just undead creatures tend to do this kind of thing. Josh knows all about it.
for like a 15-second wound, he's like, "Does this look infected to you?"
Cass, we're gonna need to amputate from the neck down. Are you ready?
Cass puts his hand against his leg and then slowly, like, kind of chops at himself and raises up his neck, and he's thinking about it. Wait, what?
Good, you're still there. It'll be fine. You just need rest.
Cass still looks terrified.
And Josh knows
I
a dressing would not go would do okay as well.
Yeah. Well, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Rest in
Oh,
normal ass care.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
Yeah. I will yank the pendant off
Sure.
and look at it, and then I'll go grab the other one. And just
Okay.
now we got
Just
2 of
add
these pendants.
2 silver
Sil-
and jade. Sorry, silver and turquoise amulets. Let's just say.
loot, I guess.
And I'll make a note.
Silver.
Thanks y'all for the backup. That was I did not expect that. Spooky, scary.
I'm glad we ran into something at least, because I was starting to get a little worried that, well, I brought you down here for nothing.
I'll say, Josh, you do recognize that even though the wound that he showed you is not like necrotic or infected or anything like that, you can kind of feel that the magic that you blessed him with is like yeah, he may have diminished
Sucked.
your life energy a little bit. So.
I'm gonna turn this one into the -7.
Oh, okay. I was like, why are you copying your aid?
Cause I'm awesome. Deal with it.
Super buff.
Okay.
Yeah, you can do that, and then change, and then then remove the override amount. Yeah, that works. So
Well,
he reduced your your HP max by 7, basically. So
I
you
gotta
can,
change the icon. I'm gonna make it a skull.
yeah, if you like.
go for it. Okay, so we have Calliope's Healer's Kit. I have Channel Divinity Holy Spark to heal him, but you didn't use your second wind in that, right?
Correct.
Bonus actions are for attacks, Josh, not for heals.
Duh.
Yeah.
Get with the program.
Well, this might be a good enough place, like, to get in at least a short rest. So,
it's your own tiny hut.
yeah.
I made this. Wait, the pit it came from. Is that a place we can look in?
Yeah, you could look. So yeah, now you see in there, it's essentially it looked like that guy was trapped in there. It looks basically perfectly sized for a person of that
One
size.
body?
Yeah. Yep. And
What
not
the
comfortably.
What is wrong with these?
That sounds like a him problem.
Does he look? That looks. So from the layout and everything, do we think that was the guy? This is his burial chamber, or he was like a guard put in?
So, wait, say that again.
The undead guy.
So does it
Like,
look
do we-
like?
Does it look like he was like the guard for this tomb, or like he was the elite person that they put in here with?
So given that he also has the kind of nice jewelry, you think he might have had some status. Whether or not this is his, you're not sure, but that would also make sense. Yeah.
Okay.
Like he was kind of outfitted nicely.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, just didn't hold up over the
Yeah.
time. Is there any symbols or anything silver and jade?
On the amulet? That's silver and turquoise. Sorry, I misspoke earlier.
Okay, so
It's just got some filigree on it, no like
Mhm.
glyphs or anything that look in particular. You know what? Make either investigation or perception.
again, give me the perception. I'll do the perception.
Yeah, perception's totally fine.
Oh, what do my dragon eyes not see?
Yeah, it's just like it's a nice small link silver chain with a bit of just a turquoise. Really good. It's nice, but it's not super fancy.
Gotcha. Well, y'all did good again. What should we do now?
The door's still safe. Whatever you're doing in there.
We appreciate you.
I can press forward without a rest
Rask
for a
is
bit.
the coolest customer. Like legitimate undead bursts from the ground and rakes at his friend several times like, yawn.
Yeah, I would just say from a mechanical perspective, you may. Oh no, you're. How are you so healthy?
Rask,
I guess
or
no.
he only got hit twice.
Oh, okay.
I'm healthy because I'm never in any fights.
I think I do need -5, -7. I think I got reset when I.
It looks right. No, it looks
Cause I was
right.
at.
Yeah, because you would have had a buffer of 5 anyway, so well, you're right. Yeah, you're probably okay. That's what's messing me up.
Okay. I took
Well,
7 and then something the previous turn. The grass didn't do much the first time. Okay, okay. Okay. Looks right. Because then when I took the 7 damage plus the 7 max HP reduction, those were not stacking. That was like
No, yeah, it's just
per-
you're. So if you were 10 below your max, you're still 10 below your max. Your just max goes down.
mm-hmm,
that's what it is. Okay, okay. Yeah, I'm right.
mm-hmm.
My HP is correct.
Yeah, it's
Cool.
just that they both go down. So like, yeah, your differential from your max doesn't go down, but your max
Yeah.
goes down. So your HP also goes down.
Okay, I'm right then. Cool, cool. Um, I can keep pressing forward. I'll just. Nah,
Alright, good.
I'm doing good.
Okay.
Do we do we want to look down into the hole?
Y'all already did. There's nothing in there.
That's what it was.
That was just there were just enough room for that guy.
That's what it was. Thank you. A slash. Huh.
Hmm.
I'll go ladies first. I'll light bow. I'm gonna kick the
Collide.
corpse one more time.
You there, Sugi?
Sorry, somebody ask me something?
You just said ladies first.
Oh. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I made it. Now you have to kind of step out through that one spot too.
I think.
I don't think because like if you try to like Josh, if you were to try to go down into the dome from where you are, I think it doesn't let you in, right?
Only
Yeah, I
Sugi.
can't go in from the side.
Yeah, you have to go in from like this area. Nice.
Very cool. Very, very cool. I think there's a door, right? There was a door to the
To the east.
east. To the east. Okay.
To the west.
To here.
Wow. Rask, we're done with the sandbox. We're ready for our next adventure.
Rask, wake up.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Let's go find you some new itchy blood. Go.
I can't go over this one.
No, I'm good on that. Once was enough, thanks.
Yeah. So yeah, you
Now I
see
can't
again.
remember.
Yeah, it's a bronze door. It's a bar. It's a copper bar that's barring the door, but easily lifted if you like.
Did somebody say door?
I just
I would
leave
like
that
you.
in play.
I would like to perceive the hinges.
Uh,
I would
Point blank.
are you trying to see if it's in or out?
Maybe. Yes.
You see the hinges on the inside.
How's that for?
You see hinges, sure. That doesn't necessarily tell you if it's in or out.
The hinge is on the inside. Like towards me, I can see the hinge.
You can't see much.
Did it.
Well done.
Perfect. I lift the door up. I'll push the door.
Uh,
Gah. It didn't do anything.
yeah, it's locked. It's barred. I said that.
Kaz is still pushing the
It's
door.
the
Like
one thing I've said about this door is that it's barred shut.
you said, it was bronze. You said 2 things.
That's true, I did.
I was worried about the bronze door, not the barred door. I thought they were different. Cass is pushing incessantly at the door. I don't understand.
Pretty sure you gotta take care of that little thing right there first. I'll point at the.
Yeah.
The bars.
Yeah, the hinge that you saw was the hinge for the fucking bar that's hinged down on front of the door.
There's too many mechanisms for me. Take my. I'm a great sword to the left hand is a light. Pull out a hand axe and I'll chop at the bar. Instead of using it.
You're swinging down on the bar?
Yes.
Okay.
Instead of moving it.
Yeah, it doesn't go anywhere. That's not how bars work. It goes pong. And you hear
What if I got an 11 to hit it?
You hit it.
Mm,
Doesn't do
pretty
anything.
sturdy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll put away the axe and I'll use my right hand to jostle it a little bit. Does it move? Can I move it away?
Yeah.
Have I figured this out?
Tell me any direction that you're moving it. I'll tell you what. You have two choices: up or down. Which direction are you choosing?
Down? No. I jostle it so eventually I move up and I'll
Yeah,
I'll
no,
go
it'll slide. Yeah, it rotates up.
But if anybody's paying attention to Cass,
Everyone is watching you, wondering why it's taking so long.
Yep.
But we thought this whole practice makes perfect thing would have kicked in by now.
I also
Let me
would like to
let me tell you about the theory of 10,000 hours. I'm only at 9,000. I'm working on it.
I also like the fact that we have the guy that's good with the bars and the traps and
Exactly.
just watching you, and we're just. I'll allow it for now.
Oh God, there's a hinge. Mm.
I don't do doors. I shoot things. We know
This is
this.
true. This is known.
Yes, but
No.
this is not doing the door. This is doing the bars
True.
in front of the door.
Don't,
on the
don't
door.
worry, don't worry, Rask. I've got this.
Yeah, basically, what has transpired is Rask has gone to the door, tried to push it open in spite of the fact that it's barred, then took a hand axe out, pounded it downward on the bar that's clearly resting in some things that are holding it shut, and then eventually, after like wrestling with the bar, eventually kind of like realizes it rotates up and then slowly rotating it to the side.
Hold on, guys. I think I figured out this puzzle. This conundrum. There we go. Hey,
Huzzah! The door is openable.
I jostled the door once again. It's a pull.
Yes, it is a pull.
Hell yeah.
That's how barring doors works.
Makes sense. Before Cass moves in, he's gonna take off his helmet, wipe the sweat from his brow, collect himself, put his helmet back on, and then he'll move forward.
Okay.
Wow,
Noted.
that was
Probably.
harder than the zombie we fought. Oh, jeez.
Did you see the eyes on the back of his head?
Wow. My head turns 180, but my body does not. You saw nothing. Kid turns the same direction 180 for a full 360. I walk forward. That's another hallway.
There's another hallway. Not to metagame too much, but I think you've now visited. Yep, you visited basically every room on this floor now.
I want this full checklist. We're doing You've heard our IP percent. We're going
Team
full
Chivo.
completionist on this.
Yeah.
May I perceive the floor?
Oh, Shag, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Give me the perception.
This was the night sky that Cass was born
minus
under.
2. Don't forget.
Wow,
Oh, you got
that's
it.
a 9.
Boy, you're sick of hallways. Boring hallway. Hallway.
Is that-
Normal ass hallway. They're always normal.
Another
Why do you even look?
hallway. I'm going to randomly jump over this portion. Nah,
Noted.
just in case.
Josh sees that.
I'm gaslighting the team.
I'm just gonna sigh and just start walking forward and perceive for myself.
Let's see, Josh.
I-
So Josh can see pretty far. Josh
Mhm.
sees down at the end of the hall. So Josh
Say it, say it.
sees.
Another
Oh, no.
terrible.
Oh, what does it matter? I'm just saying, like your actual sight. Like you can
Oh,
see that
Seven, though.
there's just a large block of stone obstructing the corridor ahead. So like,
Okay.
it's basically like you cannot squeeze past it. Like I will say, like technically, I think the walls as they're done may look like you can squeeze past it, but that's just to kind of show that there's a gap. But yeah, it is almost flush with the walls. There's just some like gigantic piece of like hall-shaped stone that's in the way.
Can I tell if it was something that like fell in place or was it something
uh, let's
used to
see.
block?
Oh no, it very much so looks like intentionally blocking.
Okay, can we see through the side like this?
Yeah, it's like a couple of inches on each side you can sort of see. Yeah. You can see it leads to a set of stairs.
Yeah, right here.
Yep. Now I gotta look back at the map.
But how do we get to the stairs?
But how do you get to the stairs? It's not even. It's yeah. It's is it stairs or a ramp? I forget. Actually, let me see. It is a sloped passage, so it's it's not so much stairs. It's just a sloped passage. You can give me a perception check as well, Josh. I'll just set the DC, not give you disadvantage. Just give me a perception check. Oh, nice.
Ooh,
Yeah,
nice.
you see on the floor ahead, so you can see that it's sloped up, but you no longer see kind of like the paved tiles that you've been seeing throughout the. Yeah. So beyond the block, on the ramp heading up, you see the floor has little like curved humps in it, and it would seem as if they're like like little curved humps basically all the way up as far as you can see in the floor. Like built
So
into the floor.
curved humps going this direction.
Yeah, with the 29 you can see that they have so this stone has a slightly different color than the rest of the thing. So like most of this is like a slate gray coloration. This stone has more of a kind of a sandstone coloration to it, and you can see lines of sandstone kind of scoring those curved pieces of that are in the floor.
So in a way, do I understand that this might be a way to assist us in moving this out of the way?
Yeah, basically, it feels like this is a way of like sliding or rolling this thing.
Yeah. Okay. I will point out those little. I'm just call boulders for now, but they may not be. But the little humps. I'll be like, this looks like this shouldn't be too difficult to move if we utilize those humps. And I'll kind of show everybody what I see, and we can kind of use our new mechanical push, I guess, using those to kind of, right?
Sure.
If I understood you.
Yeah, it'll give you. Yeah, it feels as if it would give you a mechanical advantage in making it up the
Yeah.
slope with it. Yeah.
Yeah. Do we also see this hallway here?
Yes, you do see. So you can see that there's
Is
a
it-
hallway that way. It does not have
Okay.
that same feature that you do, and it is not a sloped passage. It's straight level
Mhm.
with where you guys are.
Okay. So I'll also say it looks like we can either decide to go up, or we can
East.
see how far we can go east, or we can decide to push this as far, see if it opens up into another passageway. There's 3 of you, so I'll let you guys decide.
Oh, you know what's
I'd
funny
wanna-
is I improv'd that it was sandstone, and that's what it says. So a large block of I'll just read the flavor text. A large block of stone obstructs the corridor ahead. It doesn't seem to have been part of the original construction, for its composition is more sandy than the stones that makes up the walls of these ruins. And then furthermore, a gap of several inches is visible along the sides of the block between the stone and the ceiling. So yeah.
So essentially, just to speak more plainly, I think we should be able to push what I have. I selected something weird.
It is rather large, but with some
Yeah.
combined effort, you
Yeah,
feel
and we
it.
have the rollers that also
Exactly.
really make it easier. We can push it north, and we can either push it north.
North is left. North is left.
Or we can push it so far that we might be able to push it all the way, all the way, and maybe get out here somewhere. I'm pinging in the darkness.
Wow.
Right. And I will say, with your 29, because that's such a good roll,
Mhm.
yeah, you do feel that you could push it far enough left to clear the passage up east, but those things will probably let it slide right back down, so you got to be real careful.
Yes. Unless we can somehow jam it in a way.
Possibly.
But I don't know. I would put that to the noodle to try to jam something or spring a mechanism to keep this thing from closing behind us. Any ideas, Rask?
I mean, I can have a look at it.
Okay, that'd be great.
Anything I can do with it?
I mean,
Can I jam my fingers in holes?
Push
so you're
that
trying
way.
to do like a mechanical advantage or something?
Well, so I'm asking, like, because he's the one that has the thieves tools, right? Or
Yes, yes.
so maybe he can figure out a way to jam this thing.
Oh, to jam it, like
So
once
we
it's
can
been
go.
moved.
Yeah, so we can go east, explore there, and then come back without this having.
Yeah, go ahead and give
Slam.
me a Thieves Tools check, Rask, and I'll use that
You
to
got
inform
guidance.
that. Yeah, and you
You
can.
know, it'd be great. A crowbar. Anybody got a crowbar?
Jimothy,
I fall down to a knee. Timothy.
I mean, you do have. Oh, so I'll remind y'all have inspirations.
Inspirations. Yeah. You know what? I'll let him use my hands. I got one.
I mean, I have my own. What is it? A D?
Just you
Just
reroll.
reroll.
Reroll. And
Oh,
you also
reroll?
get your. Don't forget your guidance. He's giving you guidance.
D4.
Oh, I'll roll that separate because adding things.
that's fine.
D4. 18.
So your thieves' tools, are for delicate machinery, things like that. Like this would require like some severe wedge of some sort. Like certainly, like if you could find
A crowbar?
yeah, something like that. Something that could a crowbar that could sustain some weight, right? Like you could. You're pretty good with mechanics and stuff like that, so at certain angles and under gravity can help with some stuff. If you can if you can position it to where it's on a minimum number of rollers, that could help, that kind of stuff. What you have probably is not going to help do that currently. So especially if you're trying to use your thieves tools alone, for certain won't do them, especially because your thieves tools I think are just your hands. I don't know if you actually have actual thieves tools.
Yeah.
We have a room
Uh,
full of different weapons and a litter.
Yeah, also
other
with that's a pretty decent check. So given that,
I mean, it's mostly clay and broken stuff, though,
it
right?
is mostly clay. There's like spearheads.
There's the short sword too, or the long sword.
And there's the litter too. Like that might be able to be used maybe.
Yeah, that could be pretty heavy to move on its own, but yeah.
But you forget we have
I'll just say I can't do this on my own. But if you get a couple big things, I can tell you where to stick them.
right?
Racing.
Jesus. I mean, in context,
Alright.
that makes total sense, but also, woof.
Wow, wow, wow. I thought this was a PG show.
Hey, it is PG. Y'all are making it not PG, okay?
My bad. I
Yeah.
know. I'm the culprit.
You are the culprit.
No swear.
What if there's a couple heavy objects, like maybe? I mean, we could just take both of Cass's swords and jam them in there. That'd be enough.
Hey, I fought hard for this. I pull out this glowing evil fucking sword.
Rask, for reference, it may not be enough. These things are pretty big. I mean, this is a pretty big thing. You're welcome to keep
Also,
say that, but
where did you get that sword from? I didn't say that before.
I've had it.
Liar.
Inside check.
yeah, if you want.
Shit.
22.
22?
All right.
Reroll.
Oh god damn it! I forget your goddamn halfling shit. Well, you did it publicly, so you can see that he's lying.
Oh yeah, that was the one. That was the reason I switched to private earlier. Oh
Could I hide it? I could make it private. Haha, it's private now.
well. Haha. Wow. I've always had it.
Uh-huh.
Necrotics and necrotic accessories.
And I've always had
Take
itchy
it,
blood.
Dang it.
I knew it. He was always itchy blood.
Anyways, yeah, it's heavy. I don't know. I
Understood.
ain't sticking my fingers in there. I can tell you that.
I only got a couple of clubs from the other room. They look pretty wood to me.
That and the bluntness of them, it's like you need something that would be able to form a wedge somewhere, probably.
I'm gonna cartwheel past the party. I'm gonna go get some of the all shit. I'm gonna go find something sturdy.
I mean, the most sturdy thing that I'm aware of is litter.
Yeah,
Like, we might be able to use that and actually use it as like a jam in the wedge.
Okay.
Oops.
Yeah,
That's the
way
only
over there. Yeah, it's up here.
Anyway,
Is this dude named Litter, or are you talking about that? Oh, you're talking about that thing. Okay.
Yeah. We might be able to get it in such a way that it blocks the rollers, which then would stop this thing from continuing to fall down, maybe, if it's sturdy enough.
I'm realizing now that if if we split into two groups, it's gotta be Cass on one, Calliope on the other.
Yeah, because of lighting. I mean,
He's a light, yeah.
Josh is kind of cool whenever, for the most part.
He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy. He's a cool guy.
Cool guy.
And actually, frankly, Rask can see now, too.
Ah, shit! It's just me.
Well, no, because the people who don't have dark vision have lights now.
But if this thing fizzles out and I'm separate,
Oh, well.
well,
I
that
mean,
torches.
if it fizzles out, that means either Josh is dead or he hates you.
Hey, Josh, we're cool, right?
The Holy Avenger fizzles out.
Josh, Josh.
I turn it back on. Light switch on.
Oh, now it's light touch. I actually
Oh.
forget. I think light is touch. You'd have to go back over to him.
That's fine.
Josh, I feel like I'm being stared at. Help me, Josh.
Light touch.
Oh, hey, Josh, how you doing?
Hey, buddy. Sorry. Let's
Do we-
try moving this thing. It's gonna be heavy.
Is it more respectful to take the corpse out and throw it on the floor, or to put it over there as a wedge?
Wedge.
We're gonna wedge this guy. I'm gonna name you. Mm,
His name is.
yeah. It's 4 M's. Let's take them to their new home.
Okay.
Do we just lift this thing?
I
Try.
will try not to get in your way and help you lift it. Yes.
Alright.
Do you wanna?
That's group athletics.
I trust you're the eyes. I'm the backbone. Well,
Yep. Yeah. I will. Athletics. Since he's got advantage, I'll
Both of you.
guide-
Just do both. No, I need athletics from both of you. Oh, yeah, you can guidance if
Yeah,
you
yeah.
want, but yeah, but athletics from both of you.
No, I got his self, and he's got advantage because he's got armor. So yeah, 10. Like,
Cass is going great. Like he's got his. So you could carry it like a litter almost, except for you, Josh. This
hard,
is
man.
real difficult for you, man.
I,
This is more weight than you've maybe not ever had tried to carry, but it's a lot, man. Like
Cass can't see very well, and he's definitely the shorter dude, but he's lifting it a little too high for what you're comfortable with.
yeah,
It's like, what the hell?
yeah.
feel
Like
this
you
kinda downward
subconsciously
force.
try to adjust. You're like, well, he's tall, so I better hold this like way up over my head. Meanwhile, you don't realize Josh's
Yeah, yeah.
handles are on the ground still.
I just deadlifted it.
Yeah, basically you did.
But it's just perfectly eye height. I still can't see where I'm going. I
Are
trust
we-
your feet, Josh.
are we able to Or is
Yeah,
it
you.
just-
But yeah, I mean, you almost basically just have to kind of like drag it. It'll take you like 20 minutes to get it there at this rate,
Okay.
and you'd be basically almost you'd either be stopping every like minute or like dragging it for a good chunk of it.
Got it.
I can't see very well, so you gotta direct me verbally. Just let me
No
know if you want to switch.
No. I just
You
wish there was.
is Josh the second strongest? He
Yeah.
might be. Yeah. Wow.
Probably.
All I know is he's the smartest, and that's we're tied for fourth.
Oh yes, everybody is minus
Yeah.
minus one. Oh
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. There's Josh, and then there's 888.
Oh, is Josh? Oh no, Josh is 0. Okay, 11, and then yeah, everybody else has an 8. Nice. Holy.
He's Einstein
Yeah.
over here.
You're not tied for 4th. You're tied for 2nd, which is also 4th.
Yes.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, I mean, if there's not going to be any like super penalties for the long time that it takes, then I will just let it take the time. If I owe you like a con save to make sure that I'm not
You know what? Sure. I'll be generous with it, but let's just do a con save. Let the dice have some say.
Yeah.
You're getting
Nope.
couch vibes.
No, I'm sorry. I was gonna set the DC of 10.
Oh no.
The DC was just 10 because I figured you're +2. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
you
it's
take a
fine.
point of exhaustion. This sucks.
It's the
I,
dice, man.
I haven't heard your instructions verbally in a minute. Just let me know if you need to set it down or anything.
You're fine. Just slowly. Don't run me over, please. That's all I'm gonna
Oh,
ask.
oh, okay, I'll slow down a little bit. Okay, I'll feel your drag, and okay, we'll figure it out.
All right.
I'll
Damn,
say with all the
I-
huffing and puffing you're doing, you do get a free recharge of your breath though.
I would get it eventually. So thank you. Appreciate it.
It's 60 minutes worth of breathing.
Yeah.
You can speed it up.
Exactly.
I legitimately think I've only rolled like twice over 10 tonight.
Jeez.
I've had
I
really.
think I might be still in your
Meanwhile,
thunder. I
Cass
apologize
is
for that.
grinning left and right.
Yeah, fine.
But I mean, I was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
say, if you want, if you'd much rather have that than it be flipped.
Oh yeah.
You'd much rather have Cass rolling super well than Josh rolling super well,
Yeah.
and Cass rolling
I
super
love-
bad.
I love panic chopping down a right with 5 attacks.
So yeah, so basically after like 10 minutes, Calliope and Rask, you see Josh in the front just going like, like and huffing and puffing and like pivot as they round the corner.
you gotta pivot. It's a tight doorway.
Yeah, sure, you've got
I'm
this.
telling you, if we had taken the guy out, that would have saved us at least 7 pounds.
Yeah, maybe.
Should we help them or should we just enjoy the show?
I mean, I think if they needed help, they'd have asked.
Cass will probably.
That's true.
Nah,
That's true.
nah, we got it. We're doing pretty good here. I'm feeling pretty comfy.
The two exhausted folks.
Exhaustion is
strong.
just a state of mind. Also, I forgot my name.
All right.
You suffer from a point of exhaustion.
Oh,
Oh no!
If I,
I've died.
if I had inspiration as a DM, I would take it away from myself.
yeah, I would too.
That's beautiful. Oh no! I've died and gone to hell. Not
Yeah.
again.
Is that what you just said?
All right, you've got this. You got this. You got a lot of.
He's like changing subject.
You got a lot of wood here now, and it's. I mean, there's like cushions and stuff. Like you've got. And there's curtains. There's material to work with here for sure.
If Rask thinks we could use it to wedge it, I think that's what we do, and we go eat.
I'll tell you what. Rask and or Josh make a. Let's see, history, intelligence, or wisdom. Actually, you know what, Josh? You can do another Thieves' Tools check because it's kind of has to do with. Or sorry, not Josh. Rask can make another Thieves' Tools check because it kind of has to do with manipulating things. So Rask, give me a Thieves' Tools, and then Josh.
Thieves with
No, you
Is that
don't
what
give me Thieves' Tools. Give me intelligence or wisdom. Either way is fine.
it's gonna be
21's pretty good from Rask.
wisdom the entire time. Option. Jesus, I cannot roll tonight.
Yeah, plus, oh, you added your -2. Perfect. Yeah, Rask, like, if they just like, so if you can manage to roll this thing up and pull the litter with it, and then you just turn the litter sideways, wedge it, it would be totally fine. Like you turn the litter sideways so that it's going, I guess, east and west technically, but basically if you can just kind of wedge it like that, such that it's blocking the hull, and it would stick in there nice.
I'll direct traffic. You guys gotta like pick it up again and then like spin it this way. Pivot.
I can't see. Which way is this way?
Yeah, no, pivot. Pivot the other way.
Josh, we're
Ugh.
tilting. Josh, we're tilting. We bump hard. Boop.
Dunk.
But
You don't want to
I'll
do it right
direct
now,
them into
obviously. Like you can get
Reset.
you get
Come
it
on.
at like a
reset.
45 now, so that you can easily maneuver it. But yeah. So yeah, you obviously don't want, I would say, I'm assuming you're not wedging it now.
It'd be funny though.
I mean, we might need a practice wedge to make sure that it works.
Tell me what you guys are doing.
Oh,
Like how Calliope's the lights shining back the tunnel this way. It's like, can't even look at you guys.
where's the spooky stuff?
Well, no, I mean,
Just making sure nothing's sneaking up on us.
That's fair. That makes sense.
in
Much
all,
appreciated.
in all seriousness, though, we are going to need 2 people to push this thing forward, so 2 people can set this.
Yeah, y'all haven't
Big
even tried to
heavy
push it yet. I'll point out, you guys have not tried to push it yet.
Josh, you still got enough carbs in you to give this a push?
Yeah. Looking.
Alright.
Yeah, he
Sounding
says
all-
haggardly.
Yeah. It's like,
Hopefully, you can help me push it, and then maybe I can hold it myself. We'll find out the hard way.
I mean, you almost caught that boulder. I believe.
I did catch it. It just caught me off guard or something. I tried.
We tried. We just need Calliope and Rask to be ready to, I don't know, catch us if something bad happens, I guess. Or help push
I
the
will
litter.
definitely catch you if you fall. As
Rask, you say
I'm
really
not,
believe in me.
shaking my head no.
Yeah. Right.
Rask, can you just say you believe in me?
I believe. I saw you like run through 10 statues all at once.
Oh yeah, that was pretty cool. I'm pretty cool sometimes. Yay! Yay. I'm gonna start pushing, just right based off of that.
Okay.
I'll assist.
Yeah, it's the 2 of you does not appear. It's like it feels real close. But
What if I roll?
cool.
That's an 18. I'm motivated. +0.
I am factoring in the fact that you have a remarkable athlete. Trust me. But yeah, no, it's still not quite enough.
Calliope, do you mind helping? Please.
Sure.
Thank you, darling.
Josh, when Cass looks back at you, one of his eyes is bloodshot from
You
pushing
like
too
burst a
hard.
blood vessel.
I don't know. It just didn't move.
Sure. Yeah, so giving it a go again with the 3 of you.
I appreciate the help.
Guidance and all the works. Let
Sure.
us know what we need.
No, just working. The 3 of you working together, it does start making slow progress. Yeah, I mean, no roll is necessary. It was a combined strength course.
Okay.
Is what was necessary. And I'm factoring in. I'm basically giving like a plus. I was gonna give +10, but since you're exhausted, I'm giving you +8 to cast the strength.
Gotcha.
Basically, it says normally you have to have 4 creatures with a total strength score of 45, which would require all of you. But since you have a remarkable athlete, I'm
Oh, nice.
honoring that.
Nice.
So the 3 of you combined can work it slowly.
Alright, let's work it slowly to the north.
Nice.
3, 2, 1, push. 3, 2, 1, push.
Okay. You just tell me
Yeah, one push.
how. Okay, so yeah, so you've cleared this. So this passage. I guess what I can do is, since I'll just move these if I can.
Well, you can also tell us, Danny. I think
go.
we kind of
So you've
they're
come.
kind of
So
agreeing.
you've cleared the passageway now. Do you want to keep going?
Mm-mm.
So we're here.
Yeah, I think what we want to do is get the litter in
We got to push it
here.
at least a little bit more to have something to wedge it
Yeah.
in, right? You can't wedge the
I
litter,
understand.
litter into the.
Yeah,
You have to get it to like here.
that's fine.
Okay. So you keep pushing to that.
Sure.
Okay. Sure. Done.
Oh, whoa. Oops, I shouldn't have moved. I'm sorry. I teleported.
Oh.
Where'd our friend go?
Oh, because you stepped on the stairs. I think
I
it's
didn't mean to.
no, it's
Yeah.
fine. I forgot that it automatically did that. Where are you? Oh, you could probably just
Forward and back.
yeah,
Yeah,
that should do it. Okay, cool. Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
Sorry.
That's fine.
Not intentional.
Yeah, I forgot that I'd set that up. Yeah. So, however, the litter is back here.
All right.
And the three of you are holding this thing currently.
I can hold it in place. I can solo this. Believe in me. I can do.
There's gotta be something we can do. I do believe.
So if you put the fox in the boat with the goose. But if the fox is with the grain, then no.
Okay. No.
no.
We got this. Tiny hut. I'm gonna summon a tiny hut.
Interesting. Okay. Tell me more.
I'm reading if they've changed tiny hut because it used to be nothing from the outside.
I think it was creatures from the outside, if I recall correctly. Let me check.
No, I think it was.
Oh, all of the
from the
creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So just slap down a tiny hut around. Kind of
It's
block-
a minute casting time.
Yeah, but we
Okay.
got all four of us here.
Okay.
I'm not gonna do it ritually. I'll just actually plop it down.
Okay, so yeah, describe to me. So what is the logistics of this? So right now you've moved the bolt or the wedge, the block, essentially 5 feet past this opening.
Yeah, what I think, if you'll allow it. Okay, guys, maybe I'm just overthinking it or overcomplicating it, and my character is right now, which is also what's weird.
Oh yeah, you're underneath
Oh,
clock.
there.
That's right.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, there you go.
Just couldn't find my character sheet. So I can spend my 3rd level spell slot. I'm not gonna do it ritually because that would be insane.
Give me
But I can-
11 minutes.
But I can drop a tiny hut, and that should stop the thing from coming. That will give us.
So
It
I would say
shouldn't stop
for
the-
that minute, you cannot be helping hold it.
Yeah, I know. Well, we have our friend here. It's large enough where it can encompass all of us and then when the litter is inside, we can drag it into position. And then that should
Will we
be
be
it.
able to pull the litter inside if it's outside when we?
No, it's big enough where I can include. Because it is 10 feet.
10-foot radius centered on you.
Yeah. So if I switch spots with Calliope, because I won't be pushing, and the litter is right here, then I can get everybody and the litter and block off the thing, because it'll be from here to
Wow.
here.
And then that allows you to go east if you want.
Yeah, it allows us to go east, and we can position the litter because it's already inside the hut where we need it to jam the thing. So we're safe.
Yeah, so if you jam this thing from rolling back down, however, you wouldn't be able to pass it then, obviously.
For now.
For now.
Yeah. And we can take that opportunity if we wish to. We've done a lot to just rest in here
Yeah, true.
if we wanted to. It's up to you guys.
He says all this as he's holding this thing on the ramp. Guys, I've got a tiny hut.
Guys, I can put up a structure, a sanctuary that'll. Yeah.
I love
I
tiny
just,
hut.
yeah. So I would. I guess like yeah, we're playing it. I may have a solution, but you're just gonna have to trust me. I'm going to put up a dome of darkness. Do you sanctuary? And if people nod yes,
I'll say yes. So, but as a reminder,
Yeah.
you will no longer be contributing to holding this thing in place.
yeah. I
Is
understand.
What size is the door gonna be on? Is it gonna be that one?
I mean,
We will be
I'm,
able to
I'm
cast.
small, but I'm not weak. I think I have a strength of 11.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, it's pretty good.
Oh yeah.
and
Let's see. Okay, noted.
Same.
I mean, we could try before that. I switch with right. I'll switch with Rask. If they're able to hold it, then I'll start casting. If not, then we're in a conundrum. So I'll do that real quick. So Rask,
Okay.
switch spots with me if you don't mind.
Yep.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say the tiny little kobold packs a pretty good punch. He
Nice.
digs in and holds it. It's holding nice. I mean, I will
Okay.
say, Cass is basically doing a little bit more than the total of both of these other two combined. But
Yeah.
okay, perfect. I love it.
I
Yeah.
know.
We'll say within a minute. Cast your spell slot
Yeah.
or
I did.
use your spell slot.
Yeah.
And
And
yes.
you guys will see essentially because I'm not trying to camouflage it or anything. You see like when you're a kid and you put stickers, the start stickers on your ceiling. It's kind of like going to be like that Twilight Starry effect. Just kind of starts swirling,
Cool. Nice.
turn into a dome.
There's
And now we
glow
get
in
to
the
the rest.
dark. If you like. Yeah. So yeah, I will say so. With after a minute, Rask and Calliope, since I figure you're kind of on this side more, like you see this like wall of force kind of like actually it's somewhat like intersects you guys, but it doesn't do anything. Like it's fine. But you then feel like you no longer have to push at all anymore. You're just the weight from the stone is gone.
Phew.
Good job, everybody.
Cass,
Well, that was handy.
since you're kind of like right up against it, I don't know, maybe you still feel it. You tell me. You could still be pushing on it just right outside. You do kind of see a shimmer of, magenta or violet. I don't forget what it is for you. But
Violet.
yeah, violet in front of you. But yeah, you don't have to keep pushing if you don't want to. So yeah, so you guys are inside the dome.
Yeah, it's so it is comfortable in here. It is
I will say,
environment.
right. So what you really
Yeah.
need is it's like here. Remember it's on corners.
True. Yeah. Sorry about that. Because it makes me
Fine.
cast it on myself.
Ah, I gotcha. That might have been my fault. So here, let's just do it like this, and that way, if it's partially intersecting, you can just dictate that it cannot encroach further.
Yeah, that's perfect. So yeah, and then the litter is right here, so we can slowly, over the course of 8 hours, move it into position. And
Oh,
we
what's
should be good.
interesting is technically like it doesn't even count it as the squares that are in anyway. So the squares that it's marking is actually the right ones.
Nice. Woohoo!
Well done. So yeah, if you want, yeah, you can wedge. If you want me to wedge the litter, I can draw a little wedge if you guys want to do that.
Yeah. What's interesting, I don't. Does it say I have to stay in here?
I believe you still do. I don't think that was changed. Yeah, it's an emanation.
Yes, all other creatures and objects are barred from passing through. The spell ends early if you leave your emanation.
Ah, there it is.
Yeah. Or if you cast the spell, the very last line. Okay. There you go. I would say, I know it's not the funnest, but the cleric needs a long rest, unfortunately. He's kind of tuckered out on resources.
What say everyone else?
Not to drive, though.
Yeah, I mean, we can try to we could take some time to try to remember where we've all been so that we don't keep looping around here after we get to this new area that we're trying to get to.
Exactly. I like the way you're thinking.
Agreed. I usually like the exploration part, but this one's a little more of a hassle than usual. I wouldn't mind going for the unexplored.
Explored is good. And also, Cass, I'm sorry. There's no doors on this one.
I spin slowly in a 360. What?
It's all one big door.
Ooh.
He starts breathing. He starts hyperventilating.
It's
All.
friendly.
Ah, fuck it. Get you inspiration for that. I love that. And then, Josh, you can get yours back. Oh, no, actually, I guess you could give it to someone else because you already have it.
Yeah. So I will gain one because you gave it, so I will give it to Rask.
Yeah,
Rask, get inspiration.
get your inspiration back. So, yeah, you all now have inspiration.
We're blessed on this
Hyperventilated.
day.
It's all one door. And it's a
It's all-
shape.
It's a friendly.
Shape.
It's a shape door, not a floor. You're fine.
We're safe then.
We are very safe. You know what? You can fall asleep in here and not have to worry.
Like a puppy. In
And
5
then
seconds, he just
take-
lays
take off-
down. And he goes
take off your armor.
shape.
Take off
Oh.
your armor. Take off
You have
your
to wake
armor.
him up. You have to shake him. You have to shake him.
Okay.
he kind of goes limp and just passes out. Shape. And falls asleep.
I would say he's cute, but I will wake you up and I'll say, take off your armor. You're safe in here. Then you can go to sleep.
What's funny is you guys brought a cozy bed in here with you. It just has a fucking skeleton that's chained to it in it right there.
I just wish we had a door we could throw him out.
Oh, you want him out? Here, I'll show him. I'll just, if you allow it, DM, or, release the body from the chain and just toss it out.
Oh yeah,
the
for sure. It's
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like it was chained there when it had flesh and stuff that
Flesh.
made that relevant. Like with
Yeah, it's
brittle
just like-
bones, you could just like get it out of there.
Yeah. So Cass, to make you feel better, I will grab him and I will just chuck him and he will just go through. It's all one friendly
Through
door.
the starry exterior.
Yeah,
It's all one door.
friendly door.
I will touch the wall door.
Yeah. Your hand, because I allow it. If you push just a little bit too hard, past it.
It's always been one door. Life is just a door. Let me start my hand.
And as you, and as you take your armor off and get cozy and fall asleep, I'll say, life is just one door.
Okay. What is everybody else doing during this adorable exchange?
Oh, what's the name of the?
I'm laying down, staring at the ceiling. Life is just one door.
I'm definitely gonna go to Josh and be like, so about those gloves I had to give up. Those were pretty valuable to me. You're gonna reimburse those, right?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. It's just gonna take
Okay.
time for us to get out of here, so that I can get
Yeah,
to my
well-
treasure trove. And once I get to my treasure trove, which I will not show you where it is, I will reimburse you.
Mm. I hope your treasure trove's bigger than what we hauled out of this place.
Significantly.
Mm. So far, nothing but hallways, doors, and occasional angry things that make your blood itchy.
Yeah, but hey, I got to slap the itch out of you.
And Rask, being a kobold and being very intimately familiar with draconic, lore or something like that, you have a feeling that Josh definitely has some scratch. Like he's sitting on some stuff. He's got a hoard.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I believe. Or I wouldn't have come along in the first place.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that definitely helped sell you on his ancestry. Definitely helped convince you like he's got he can make good on the bill that I'm gonna give him.
Mm. Calliope will get all kinds of rare crystals, don't you worry.
Yeah. And so anybody else doing anything while waiting?
I think Calliope would try to like mark out best to her remembrance the directions that we came and went.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll just go
Just
ahead and give
for-
it to you. Like, if you go east, it's gonna take you back to the fucking 2 sleepers.
Knew it.
I mean, also,
Stop
yeah,
it!
y'all can meta the map that way anyway. But like, given like your sense of direction, like you're pretty wise. So like you kind of figure out like, wait a minute. So we did a right turn and then a right turn, and it was about 50 meters this direction.
Okay.
That's just
So
back
it
to
is.
that room.
So it is just pushing forward then, basically.
Yeah.
North.
Yeah, back
Oh.
on the other side of the block.
Okay. Well, that's a good thing that we're resting then. Yeah.
Where
This is
you
because
accidentally got zorped.
yes. Yeah, it's just not to meta it, but I have 2 spell slots left.
Right. No, yeah, and you're both exhausted, so.
Yeah. So
I'm perfectly fine. Y'all are kind of lazy.
Josh, am I a door? I just gotta stare at the ceiling.
I will like open my mouth as if I'm about to speak, but then I see him kind of stare at the ceiling, kind of drift back to sleep, and I'll be like, I'll just nod quietly.
Oh no, I'll have you know I'm wide awake. I am pondering the universe.
But I think you're asleep, and I'll just
Okay.
kind of ignore it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I got you.
yeah. I don't know what to say to that.
Just the words just die in your mouth. Like that.
Yeah.
It's like when a 4-year-old just asks you the most asinine shit. You're just like.
But why? But why? But why?
How is this even a question?
Yeah. All right. So I guess are we doing like watches? Is everybody just sleeping? What's going on? So you've got if you want to get a full long rest, it's gonna be several hours. So.
Yeah, I would say, in a kind of brash, confident way, I'll say watches are not necessarily necessary. I do not need to stay conscious from what I can see to keep this emanation, unless they specifically say it under the emanation rule, which I don't.
Because it's not concentration or anything, so yeah.
Yeah. So.
No, the emanation
Okay.
is just to get it that it is an area centered on you at the start. That's it.
Got it. So yeah, I'll just tell everybody, be as comfortable as you wish. You are free to leave and enter. To enter, you just need to walk through, and it will allow you in.
So Josh,
But,
what does it smell like in here?
Ooh.
Because it's been kind of like dank and musty and all that other stuff throughout. What does Josh?
Yeah.
What kind of smells does Josh
mean-
like?
Cass just took off his armor after wearing it for a week. I'm gonna imagine it smells real bad in
I
here.
was gonna say, yeah, that's for sure. Anybody in his near, like, immediate proximity is definitely gonna have some of that funk for sure.
Oh no, Josh!
the
I have
general
trench foot.
What's the general
I
atmosphere?
know. There's not a corner, but this corner where his armor smells like wet gym socks.
Yeah. Oh
probably.
yeah. Okay.
I'll let you know. Cast that notice. That's normal.
Yeah.
Welcome to Cass.
The rest of the place, however.
It smells like eucalyptus scented oil.
Nice.
Ah,
Now, does that override the smell of the BO? Or is it just you smell both at the same
I'd
time?
say when you're right next to you, it's hard. They're fighting each other. It's 1 second it's one, 1 second it's the other. So Rask, yeah, you kind of peer outside and it doesn't have that nice eucalyptus type smell, but it's fine.
Don't we have a body in here with us too?
No, I threw it out.
He
It's
hucked
out
it.
here.
Oh, it's out to the east. Okay, yeah, so he hucked it. this way.
Yeah, I'm as close to the like. It shows me outside, but like I'm like hugging the wall.
Gotcha. Okay.
That's fine.
You know what I can
Brass.
do is I think I can put you like in between tiles. Yeah, like that. So you're like on that.
I just want you to know, at the corpse, Chuck's
Yeah.
had enough time with the bed. We get to use the bed now. He's had his turn.
Mhm. Actually, I would give you the bed because you're the exhausted one. I mean, I'm exhausted, but I'm cozy in here.
And also, you fucking stink.
I will only exit the
Litter.
tiny hut
Oh,
to I'm gonna. Is there like a mattress or some kind of?
it's padded. I
Put-
mean, it's you know what you do you know what a litter is? Like I would actually.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah,
Can I
it's
can I
nicely
remove the
padded.
padding from the litter,
Sure.
or I at least want to remove it for a moment so I can take it outside the tiny hut and beat it against the wall to try and like get any
Oh, you're like airing it out.
mummy dust out of it.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, yeah, it's just a cushion. Yeah, that's just placed at the bottom of it. And there are like small pillows and stuff in here too.
So
Yeah. So
you
yeah,
hear
are you
some
doing it
really
inside the
loud
hut or are you doing it outside the
No,
hut?
outside the hut. Outside the hut.
Okay,
Now that I've understood door,
yeah. The Unidor.
all door,
The Unidor theory.
omnidor,
The Omnidor theory. Okay.
He's Cass is starting his next pilgrimage of Omnidor or Unidor. What's his path in life?
Yeah.
But after beating the padding against the wall outside of the hut, he'll bring it back in, lay down, and he's like, I, I thank you for these insights, Josh. I think I'll come out of this a changed person. And even though there's no watches and there's at least that agreement,
Mhm.
Cass will definitely stand up for the first hour, just kind of like pondering. Then he'll put a hand through the wall door, the Unidor, and then the Omnidor, and then back to the Unidor. He's changing his mind on which it is. But he stays up for about an hour at least, just kind of overthinking with his 8 intelligence.
Time to second.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness we didn't introduce him to the multi-door. That would have been just the worst.
To the what?
The multi-door.
Ooh.
There's a Multinor too.
Shush.
No, I didn't hear me. I'm saying thank
No.
goodness we didn't introduce you to the multi-door.
Must have been my imagination.
You
Yeah.
have a nightmare of multi-door.
Ah. You hear him rambling in his sleep. Shape.
Too many doors.
Shape.
This is his nightmare in Discord.
Let's see. Oh god. Yeah.
Oh god, those
Door,
postings.
door,
No.
door.
Oh god, no.
Alright, so
Yeah.
Cass is having a little bit of an existential crisis, and then I'm assuming falls asleep in the litter after
Yes.
beating the batting. Okay.
It's exhausting thinking about that many doors. Or that one door. I don't know yet.
Rask is distancing himself from El Stinko. What about Josh and Calliope? What y'all doing?
Yeah, Calliope, I'm just gonna get cozy and fall asleep. Like that's, this is like, this is a manifestation of my dream. So for me, it's very comfortable. I'm just like,
Yeah.
cozy. Yeah.
Calliope probably just make a snack, stay up for a while, meditate a little bit, and maybe take a nap because she isn't.
If I may, because Josh would be smart enough to think of this. You have at least one first level spell slot left, right?
Mm-hmm. What am
You
I forgetting?
picked up 2 goodies.
Oh yes. Yeah, we'll do that. Yeah. Wow. Everyone's still awake and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Detect magic.
Okay.
Do my best to identify him and help people.
Yep. You detect these. The little silver and turquoise things are glowy. They emanate.
Abjuration.
Probably, but yes, abjuration.
Are they like a pair, like warding bond or something? Okay.
No, they represent. They kind of it's the same but distinct. So it's like if they feel same effect, but not paired.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'll go ahead and attune to one just so I can tell what everyone. What did they do? I don't mind.
Oh yeah, it feels gross when you attune to it because it's an amulet of protection from turning. You're like, no, undead's supposed to unturn. Fuck this shit.
Yeah. I'll just. These are good to not have on people. Okay. I'll unattune to it and just make sure that they stay out of.
Yeah.
Oh, I hear motion, so I'm going to step away.
So yeah, so Eclipse, you said you just
I can either attune the other one, or I just kind of do impromptu watch, because I would just get enough rest to not be exhausted, because I don't really need to.
Right.
A short rest will do for me.
Yeah, the amulet wouldn't do you any good to attune to because you're not undead.
Oh, they're both.
Yeah, they're
undead.
both. Yeah,
Okay.
they're both. Yeah, he could tell that they're basically the same thing. And when he tried to attune to one, he's like, "Oh no, this is for undead things." And,
Gotcha.
yeah. So yeah. Cool. Yes, everybody can take a long rest, and then yeah, Cass, your HP reduction goes away. Obviously, your aid all goes away as well.
Wow.
But yeah, your exhaustion goes away. You can do the long rest button. I'll take away Josh's aid from all of you. And I'll take away your HP. Oh, you got it. Nice. And then yeah, restore your exhaustion, or remove your exhaustion level. I'll take that from Josh since he's AFK.
I feel reborn anew.
But you are not wearing armor for right now.
Oh, I feel naked.
Alright, so Rask has long rested a lot. Or no, takes a long rest, then a short rest, then a long rest. Nice.
Damn.
Cass has got the long rest, Calliope has got the long rest, and then I'll do Josh's since I believe the player is AFK. Yep. Ba-boom. Wow.
Yeah, I clicked the wrong thing and the right thing. No, I clicked the right thing thinking I clicked the wrong thing. Then the wrong thing, then the right thing.
I think Josh got the best fucking long rest of all of you. Holy. Look at all these things. Very cool. Well, it is almost 1 o'clock, and I know Kyle has things to be doing in some time, so I think we'll just call it there.
Yeah, I got work in the morning.
And you got work in the morning? Okay, perfect. Then I think this is...
Which means I'm going to run right now. So thanks, guys.
Alrighty, thank you so much.
Later.